Hello.
Hold on. You're on stream.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. They can still hear me. Test. Good evening, disciple. Blessings to you.
Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Namaste, my explorers. Welcome to my brand new stream tonight. Nothing really brand new about tonight, but we are getting into the thick of it. In just a matter of moments, we'll be doing a very real and a very vicious online dating competition called Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. We've seen some strong champions in the past, and I'm sure we will see some tonight. Who will go home with the title for tonight's Infatuations? That and much more on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste, my explorers. How are we all doing tonight? Namaste to you. Wonderful to have you. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the true power within our mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. That is what we do every night. That is what we do every stream. Every time I hit start stream on OBS, that's when the process starts for all of us as we commune together and reach for that next level. Not the next level, the next level. There was a group in the past that used to reach for the next level. Yeah, it goes by the little name of Heaven's Gate. Maybe you heard of them. Ultimately, much to learn, and certainly we stand on the shoulders of giants here in the Explorations community, but ultimately, they did not have what it takes. They blinked, they balked, they called, they thought they were answering the call to the abyss, but ultimately, they were they wasted a lot. Now, as communal vision from Seventh Dragon Ball, is there an audio gap for anyone else? I feel like I'm watching an old Chinese kung fu movie. Is there a delay? Yes, audio issue. Let's see if we can fix it. Huh. There's a delay on my side, too. Is it fixed? No. Yeah, audio's late. Audio late. Which means we need to delay the audio. Well, it's time for some jazz. We'll figure that shit out later. Namaste. What a beautiful way. What a beautiful way to settle in tonight, to settle in for the feeling tonight, the feeling of infatuations, the fear of the other, the hatred for self. Namaste. Let's set some tone. Listen, if you don't like this, you're right. If you like this, keep digging, keep going down the path by which it is unfurling from your heart, unfurling from the inside of you. It is destined to be as it is, and it is not good. Those with ears to hear this Saturday night, hear that the truth is bad. And this is what it is. This is how we open up the night. This is how we feel good. This is how we connect. Now, those of you are thinking, yeah, I've heard of connecting through jazz. I've heard the healing power of jazz. I thought it was supposed to feel good. But right now I feel like I'm getting molested. I feel some thick fingers on me right now. Yes, that is the power of jazz. That is the history. That is the gift. If it feels bad, we are descending upon your wounds. We are letting them breathe. Namaste, everyone. That is where that power that you felt you have possessed all along truly lives. In that wound. Let's pour some salt in that bitch. Oh my God, level 2 hype train. Our time continues together to set the tone. What better way to set the tone tonight for for Infatuations with Leslie Tanner than to really, truly feel the horror of our own sexuality. The horror calls to us. Those that are weak, those that are small, run from this horror, run from the fear, run from the separation they feel from that lover's gaze. Namaste. Now those that are strong, those that have experienced the depths of existence know to be in love with the other. Is to cherish the space between you. Namaste. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is the real shit. This is the real deal. I hate playing this, just to be honest. There's, a lot of people, they say that if you could do this, my life would be good. They think if I could be Leslie Tanner, my life would be good. It would be full of pleasure, be full of expression. No. And that just goes to show how far so many of you have to go along the program. You must experience inspiration as a burden. Meat hooks in your soul. Jazz should feel like being flayed. Opened up, cooked. Namaste. Jazz is a burden. Space Cat 3 couldn't be said more succinctly than that. Mother Nipple Bomb, namaste to you. Harmonica being held wrong. Sorry. Not sorry. it'll stop as soon as it can. And so far it can't. Namaste. Good Lord. Oh, Lord. Sometimes you gotta cool off. Sometimes you gotta let it calm down. Yes. That's enough. That's enough. Namaste. Everybody, kind of against their will, was made to be very aroused, I'd imagine, right now. Either willingly or not. That's how it affected you. It's the only way it can affect you. Now, if you find yourself, Leslie, I'm not rock hard right now. Leslie, I'm not damp as a dewy grass. Then I want you to know, oh, we're still jazz training? We're still jazz. I must heed the call. "30 more seconds of Jazz Express." Dear God. Namaste. Namaste. Almost shortchanged the Jazz Express. Blessings. Rock and damp like the mountains of Middle Earth, says Doofus Dusseldorf. Somebody pin that. Somebody pin that, because that's the spirit for tonight. That's the spirit for tonight. A lustful salivation for the other. Now, are we salivating from the perspective? Namaste. You can't call me Al with the communal vision. Thank you so much. Call me Al. All of chat's chairs are now covered in snail trails. Now, those of you who are unaware of what he is referring to right now, he's referring to what happens when a vagina starts secreting a sort of viscous goo. A viscous goo, creamy goodness. The last time I heard Jazz that eloquent was in a 1980s interracial adult film, Well Done, Guru. So he's talking about black on white, on Indian on Mexican, on, East Asian, on some Kazakh, Armenian or something. We're talking like, I've seen those. I got a couple of those tapes. I burned through it, given the amount that I masturbate, which is a lot. And I'm very honest about that. I'm very open about that, Namaste. Very open about how much I masturbate. It is a lot. I do not enjoy it. And that kind of brings me to my original point. Now, tonight, I would imagine you guys rock hard, looking at your damp labial lips or your terse erection and just wondering, is this the saliva, the salivation of a predator? or a lover. Namaste. And that is exactly the spirit that we should be in tonight. Do I wish to annihilate my lover, or do I wish to make sweet love and be annihilated by my foe? Namaste. That is the space we are going to. That is where we are blasting off into. We cannot avoid it. You have spent your whole life avoiding it, and thus avoiding your ultimate power. Namaste. Now, if we're about one thing here at Explorations, this is about accessing that next level and unlocking the power within. This is a personal power program after all, and every facet, every aspect of this program that I put together, every tool that I've given you, it will deliver you to exactly that reality. Allow you to confront the roadblocks that you have set in place yourself through fear. Namaste. Now, there is no need to be afraid of these roadblocks any longer. Are there things to be afraid of? Yes. But not these roadblocks, not tonight. Because right now, we're going to watch some contestants, and maybe there's some contestants in the chat right now. Maybe there's some contestants in the chat right now. Sync is still fucked up. I just restarted everything. Hey. 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 Testing. 1, 2. Yeah, there's a... Let's one moment. I'm going to fix it. I'll be right back in just a couple seconds. Blessings. All right. How are we looking? How are we feeling? Is it a little better? Are we feeling pretty okay? Pretty all right? Better? We got exploration title cards for infatuations. Is better? Is good? Is tolerable? We feeling good? We feeling good about this? Well, not good, but better. Okay, well, let's fix that. I'll crank it up a little more. Namaste. Be right back. All right, how's that feeling? How's that feeling? Are we feeling a little bit better, a little more synced up? You tell me. You fill me in, chat. How is this looking? How's this feeling? Because we might just have to, we might just have to, kind of sack up and deal with it. I still see you before I hear you. Still a little out of sync. Is it closer than it was? P-Chop's out of sync. You know what it might... Namaste, format error. Thank you so much for that subscription. Blessings to you. I'm a driver. I'm a winner. Things are going to change. I can feel it. Namaste to you, format error. That energy is really inspiring tonight. I really appreciate you sharing that vibe with us, that vibration with us. Namaste to you. It doesn't feel closer to me. You know what One more time. Let's fuck with it one more time. Well, let's do a... It's all synced. That's the thing. It's synced up on my side. No. Why is there a delay on that? I don't understand. Does it, real quick, because I don't even know fix this right now, but does anybody else know shit about routing audio with two PCs? Does anybody know anything about that? Anybody got any, not that I can absorb the information right now. I can hear an echo. Now there's an echo? Luke, man, please. Oh, Luke. Please, Lord. Luke, namaste. DM me because I've racked my brain. You're using NDI or something, right? Well, just message me. I'm not gonna be able to think about it right now. Blessings. Well, listen, this is just how it's going to have to be, I think. Okay. Well, listen, I don't know what's wrong is the problem. I could restart the stream, I suppose. Okay, wonderful. Let's see how many viewers we can bleed tonight. Namaste. Let's turn up the heat. Let's add some shit to the screen. Somebody hit hotdog a couple thousand times for me. Somebody do that. Maybe just kind of button mash, get some excitement going. Let's bleed some viewers. Namaste. Now, guys, I know that number is on the screen, shouldn't be on the screen, because tonight what we're doing is very special. Tonight we're doing an Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. It's not theme. Don't do theme. I didn't say do theme. I didn't say goddamn do theme. I haven't changed the theme because I don't care for it. I don't care for the theme on nights like this. Namaste. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. My soldiers, my child soldiers of explorations, truly stepping on the gas. Let's see if we can fuck up the stream. Blessings to you. Well, while you all sort of tart out and button mash, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're doing tonight. Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Many of you, I'm sure, have seen an iteration of this production before. Lord knows we've had some fun in the past. Now, what we're going to be doing tonight, exact same thing. Brand new batch of contestants, brand new batch of heated both love and hatred of self and other, an attempt to bridge the gulf and see if it's even possible for them. Now, some people step up and they're in a relationship in real life and they get their ass handed to them in the octagon of love here at Infatuations. And they're like, wow, I guess I am pretty lucky. I guess I lucked out in real life. But then, every once in a while, we'll get some absolutely lonely loser, off-putting person, mentally ill, most likely. And they walk away thinking, yeah, I got my ass handed to me in the octagon. Somebody beat my ass in the octagon. And that is the way it should be. And I can relax knowing that I am not meant for love. I am not meant for affection. I do not have the heart of a warrior to stand the dissonance of both love and hatred, of love and enemy. Namaste. So tonight, listen, I know there's a lot of hullabaloo, but we've got some contestants lined up. Very exciting. And once you see what this show is about tonight, I'm going to introduce it in just a little bit. Once you see that's what this show is about, guys, once you see what's going on, I'm going to be dropping the link into the chat. You just got to click that link, and it'll take you over to the Discord green room where a moderator will greet you. Yes, that's right. A team of moderators will give you some instructions and get you on screen, because ultimately I want you all to participate in this. This is for you all. Namaste. John Danks, 69 bits. That old funny number is funny to me because it involves both, fellatio and cunnilingus, or fellatio and fellatio, or cunnilingus and cunnilingus. All disgusting and all pretty much very funny to look at. Humiliating. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, John Danks, for that. Appreciate that. Blessings. Now, what we are going to get into tonight, though, as I said, is Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, and the link will be dropped in the chat with regularity. Simply click that link, get in here, get involved, get excited. You might be the champion that we are waiting for all night. Now, you'll see some familiar faces, certainly. Some faces that you've seen in Infatuations of the past. And that's certainly fun and funny, and we can have a lot of fun with that. But what I'm interested in is that dark horse. What I'm interested in is that explorer who came from nowhere. Maybe they're a lurker. Maybe they're a dang lurker. And to imagine a lurker coming from, Jesus himself was a carpenter, a lurker. Some would say Jesus Christ himself was a lurker. Was a weird little borderline incel lurker. And that we know from historical document, in fact. Blessings to our historians for that favor. But, curses to you for everything else that you've done to us, narrativizing our lives and our history and ultimately, separating us from our ultimate power. But that's for another night. Namaste. What we're going to get into, though, is this lurker business. I need some lurkers to step up from that back wall. I just know that I need you. So let me tell you what you're going to be getting into tonight. As you step up into the green room and offer yourself to participate in the program tonight, in Infatuations in the game show, you'll come on screen. It'll be very casual and nice. I'll have a brief conversation with you so that both I and the audience can get a feel for you, can get a feel for what brought you to this point in your life that you're participating in a game show such as this. And then once we do that, the audience themselves will be able to wager channel points to choose their champion. They will have listened to the conversation and be able to wager channel points on who they think will come out on top, out of the octagon as the victor. Will it be player 1 or will it be player 2? Namaste. Now, after they wager, we will enter the octagon. The simulated day will begin. I'll get out of the way. Everybody will get out of the way. It'll be 3 minutes. 3 solid minutes of uninterrupted date between the two of you. And now, in that date, we are attempting to be successful, likable, cool, funny, not too funny, interested, not too interested. You know the deal. You've been on a date before, most likely, and that is exactly what you're doing. Now, can you come in, have victors of the past sort of kind of swung their weird little dick around and wooed the crowd? Yes. Applebox or Bat Freak Hate Fuck City, last Infatuations, absolutely mopped the floor with any contestant who stepped up to his wrath, and that is a strategy to use. However, ultimately, what is going to get you, most of you normal people who don't have that kind of gas in the tank, that aren't just like kind of just frothing animals, the way Applebox is to dial it in. Now, I'll give the same advice that I give to somebody with a little bit of social anxiety that I give to somebody with full-on unmedicated schizoaffective. I'm treating somebody with schizoaffective. They cut themselves and sing songs, and that's an entirety of our therapy session. It's beautiful to watch. Opening up, they did this funny thing where they wrapped. He said, "Hey Leslie, look at this." They wrapped a rubber band around their bicep and just started pumping their fist. I'm like, "What are you up to? What are you up to?" His name's Derek. And he's like, "You just wait." And his eyes are glazed over. He's looking beyond me, like 100,000 light years beyond me, into the abyss. And he's pumping, arm turning red, the veins popping out. And he took the knife that I admittedly gave him. I gave him this knife. As a condition of him showing up to therapy very regularly. And he responded very positively. It's about building that rapport. You'll learn that in school. Those budding therapists will learn that in school. So he's pumping. He takes that knife and he cuts a vein open. He starts making little incisions, eventually hits the vein and then pulls the rubber band off. it sprayed blood like a geyser all over me. It was like getting gacked or getting slimed on an old Nickelodeon show, except it was human blood and a man with unmedicated schizophrenia for whom I am physically responsible, sort of smiling at me, looking beyond me, through me, and sort of making up songs that they're not good songs. They're not bad. You'd expect them to be worse than they are if you hear. I should record them and play them for you guys. You'd expect them to be worse, sort of predictable melodies, really repetitive, bordering on, if I wanted to be generous, maybe something like a Steve Reich. You know what I mean? Something like a Steve Reich, like that Philip Glass repetition, sort of entering that art sphere. But this guy's basically retarded. He's not capable of doing that. And let's be honest, it's just it's a tick. It's a tick. But can ticks be beautiful? In this case, yes. So I'm covered in blood. He's smiling. He's singing, looking past me. The cops, my secretary knows what's going on in the room because she can hear the blood, weirdly enough. You can hear the blood. It's coming out at such a velocity. Secretary's calling 911, getting the cops in. The cops already know. It's Thursday at 1. I know exactly what's going on at that little corner of the courthouse or that little halfway house. They know what's being called. It's one of Leslie's explorers. So he's opening his veins, smiling. He's getting woozy, but he gets up. And he starts acting out, who knows what, sort of just shouting at the universe, acting, dancing, interpreting, channeling. And I'm encouraging him. I'm clapping. I'm smiling as well. Cops banging on the door, threatening to spray random into the door. And they did. Eventually, I called, okay, I got it. They shot 2 rounds, missed both of us. And I opened the door. They came and subdued him, brought me a towel, namaste. But anyway, what was I saying? Why did I start talking about that? So anyway, you can imagine the fun that you're going to have tonight if you get involved. Imagine the clarity that you get involved. If you were in my hands, you were in capable hands. Maybe something like that is what I was trying to say. That now that I'm getting there, and there's something to be learned. There's something to be gained by participating in this. You ask any past patient of mine or any past. Communal vision, very exciting. Larry Picklejar, did he have AIDS? And if he did, do you now also? No, that's a good question. I don't have a really good answer. AIDS. Does he have AIDS? Does he have straight up AIDS? I don't know. Derek, if you're watching, can you let me know if you got AIDS? I feel fine. He is in a hell. And he's probably going to OD or something in the next 6 months. So it's kind of moot as far as he's concerned. He couldn't give you a straight answer, certainly speaking. And you kind of have to decrypt it. He'll probably give you some sort of sacred geometry, biblical numerology kind of answer to yes or no. And I can say that I feel fine. So let's just say it's fine. We're fine. Namaste. Now, guys, in just a couple minutes, we're going to get started. I'm just letting people file in, let people feel good, let people feel the vibe, feel as if they're a part of the vibe. I already see the contestants lining up. Very exciting in there. Very exciting in there. Did I put a link in? Let me see here. Oh, no, I'm not doing all this. Namaste. Restream is a fucking pain in my ass. Now, guys, how are we all doing? How are we feeling right now? We're getting warmed up, we're getting revved up. We got the moderators and the contestants absolutely crushing it, holding it down in the Discord server. Lord knows. And special thank you to the moderation team tonight because they do a lot of work on nights like tonight. And if you participated before, yeah, Craig, I think I'm thinking we're about ready in just a couple minutes. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to rev up the engines and get excited here. Play the intro and just kind of get nasty. Get nasty. Namaste, Craigulators. regulators. You can set your watch by how dependable that son of a bitch is. Set your watch by it. He's like a Viking, but he looks like a Viking. He is spiritually a Viking, sure. Oh, actually, before that, let's affirm some women. Ladies, see, I love being a man so much. Sometimes it's a challenge for me to dial you in. I have to imagine like a more emotional mind that's just generally more geared for risk evaluation and just kind of lives on a higher level of adrenaline at all times. And it's difficult because I enjoy being a man so much. And I embody masculinity to such an extent that it's, my balls are massive. So it's difficult for me to, downshift that quickly. So, but I can do it. It caught me off guard. Okay, so we have a request from a man about women's affirmations. Affirmations for ladies should involve their vaginas. Okay, well, let's get it going. Okay, so this is for the ladies. Ladies, if you got a long vagina, just use, let's do that again. Hey, ladies, if you got a long vagina, it should feel weird. You should feel weird about it if you got a really long one. And that's just the curse of the gift of having a long vagina. Not long lips, just a long like the crack. That sort of you know what I mean? You get it. You understand what I'm saying. I'll do one more. Let's get a little abstract for the ladies. Get them feeling right. Tippy tap, the fairy dances upon the lily leaves of the pond. Where am I going? To whom do I belong? That was like a little fairy tale. That felt good. That was like a little fairy tale for you. Blessings. You're welcome. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Oh, my sweet Jesus Christ. In just a couple minutes, we'll be getting started. Very excited. Very exciting night tonight we're going to be having. Now, how's everybody feeling? Anybody drinking? Oh, another one for ladies. Powder the sky. Blessings to thy hands. Deliver you. Let's do that again. Just shave all of it. Just shave the whole fucking thing. Shave eyebrows, head, pussy, forearms, back of your hands, feet, any fucking thing. Just do it at least once. That was for women. We're not doing guided meditations tonight. Having a brewski. Pants o'clock having a brewski. Namaste to you. Who else is getting a little? We got Hoffman smoking a little bit. I'm still feeling like a bowl of oranges. I don't know what that means, but I love that. I love the imagery, Killer Cash. Blessings to you. And we got. Oh, and let's do one for the non-binary. Okay. Skitter Scritch on the back porch, looking for a home. Your porch is the home. Let's do that. Let's do one more. One more for the days. Darkness is your fuel. You may never return. Let the fear guide you. You're welcome. Any they, thems, any gender non-conforming, whatever's in the chat, I would imagine that really hit home for you based on my very attuned empathy. Blessings. Very extremely attuned. And you know what? Honestly, you're welcome. Also, I don't say you're welcome enough for even having an affirmation for days. Is there even another Twitch channel that has that? I don't think so. Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. Blessings. Do the genitalia of days now. Oh, I see what you're saying. We could do, let's do, genitalia of days. I think we got it. We included that. It kind of just includes, when you're talking about they, them, it kind of just includes that implication. Namaste. So we're drinking a little bit. Toast Chat has a lot of these. Toad PhD? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the scourge of liberal propaganda, is that, there are caustic, there are many non-male caustic, autists and retards, and they need a way to express themselves and a place to call home. Larry Picklejar, Leslie's empathy is off the chart. I hear he once got AIDS from some mentally retarded singing guy. Well, not untrue. I haven't gotten tested yet, so I can't completely say no. But ultimately, maybe. Through empathy. Can you imagine that? That's probably the first person to both attain and inevitably cure AIDS through just empathy, through raw dog empathy, attunement. Yep, namaste. That's me. As I was saying, there's a lot. This world has many non-male caustic retards and autists, and we need to keep that in mind. An act of empathy would allow them a full expression of humanity. Namaste. But it sort of hold it over your head. They say you're a weird little marginalized minority. Okay. Thank you, I suppose. Do I get to be myself? No. Only as so far as you reflect the image I have in my mind of you. So is this acceptance? Is it for me or for you? Is what I have to say. Definitely an echo. Is there an echo now? Testing. Just a delay, which I have no idea how to fix. Namaste. Thank you so much, Reality Check. Blessings to you. Fix. We're almost there. We're almost there, moderators. We got some participants. As soon as I got some contestants, we're ready over here. You're now hearing a reverse echo. Wow. Namaste. Blessings. Let's continue to bleed some followers and some viewers through just this kind of technical errors of the stream. Cat Collad says, nobody in chat knows what echo means, and I would have to agree, because there's a delay, which is not the same thing as an echo. You have to hear twice. You have to hear one thing at least twice for an echo. Namaste, cream of goodness. Just come back when you can. Namaste. What an already very eventful evening we're having. Very fun. I'm having a lot of fun with all of you right now. Sometimes I just enjoy the sound of... Is it bad to say? No, it's not. I enjoy I feel as if this program works the best when I am able to deliver you my message directly. You know, that's a problem, you know, because ultimately, if this program could be me, just me, without you, without your messages, your chats and what have you, it'd be perfect. Right? If I was alone with no other, it would be perfect. But it is not. And I am in pain because of you all. And thus is the nature of the program. To introduce the other to a perfect system of self is to mar it deeply, profoundly. No, I need it. I need the pain. I need the misery. I need the hell of you. The program hurts. Namaste, P-Chops. Namaste, P-Chops. Shout out P-Chops. Guys, if you're not following P-Chops. Oh, in a psychic emergency. This is exciting.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer John Danks to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300, please deliver your message all over my face, Father Leslie. Repeat. Cheer 300, please deliver your message all over my face, Father Leslie. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
John Danks, I will never not do that. Not only will I agree to do that once, not twice, not 3 times, but in perpetuity, as long as my body draws breath, I will be here to deliver the message onto your face. I'll wake you up with it. I'll invite you to Burger King with it. I'll get in a fight with you at the bowling alley with it. Blessings. Oh, and another psychic emergency. This is one time from Larry. I'm worried about Larry. Okay.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Larry Picklejar to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300, there may be an echo on the stream. This is a test to check. Leslie loves cock. Repeat. Cheer 300, there may be an echo on the stream. This is a test to check. Leslie loves cock. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
You know, you're seeking to hurt me, Larry. I'm not fazed by it. Not fazed by that at all. Not fazed by that at all. Namaste. I used to suck cock. I used to eat pussy. I used to do any goddamn thing I could imagine. Back in my day, back in my sexual, in which I was having intercourse, I would do anything. To anyone. Now I'm in an era of alpha sensuality, involves sexual intracourse. Me for myself. And the spiritual benefits of this spiritual practice are unrivaled, unmatched. Outdoes that simple aspect of the program, outdoes literally everything that any religion or scientific framework out there can offer a human being. Namaste. Mary Lou, no one got my ass, Mary Lou. Sorry, can't get me. I'm not gettable. Okay, so we got some contestants. Contestants, get ready, all right? I'm gonna start the intro over here. We're gonna get started on Infatuations tonight. Again, if you see on the screen something that looks like fun and you would like to participate, the link will be in the chat, all right? The link will be in the chat, and all you gotta do is click on that. Don't be afraid. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Namaste to you. So let's get going on the intro. I'll pull the contestants over, and let's get our night of Infatuations started. And thank you guys for being here. Namaste. Let's get this nasty bitch going. Blessings. Namaste, everybody. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner, the internet's only online dating game show designed to help you see whether you are actually deserving of love, whether you have what it takes to bridge the self-other gap. Namaste. Welcome to Infatuations. This is something we do a couple times a month. It features you all. It's a truly an act of generosity that I have put this aspect of the program together for you all to see clearly once and finally and once and for all whether you've got that dog in you, whether you have what it takes to enter the octagon and attain victory. Now, you'll see some contestants on the screen in just a moment. You've seen these two before. Lord knows you love them, but only one will exit the octagon as a victor. This is not about finding connection. This is not about finding love. This is about vanquishing the lover, looking in the eyes of the foe, allowing yourself to feel love for them, to enter the space of conflicting both love and violence, hatred and affection. Namaste. And whether you can be good enough at it to be good at dating, therefore deserving of love in the first place. Namaste. Hold on, my cat's yelling at me. Yeah, Gizu. 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 Okay, she's just going to keep yelling. Namaste. So guys, let's get the contestants on board. In a moment, you'll have a chance to hear what the contestants have to say for themselves and judge for yourself. Once they enter the octagon, who do you believe will be the champion? We'll have a live prediction round, and then the date will begin. Now, during this day, take very close, because one of them will leave and go on to the next round. So take very close attention to the words they choose, their style, and who you think has what it takes to go on further later on in the competition. Now, afterward, I will decide who won. You'll have a chance to override Leslie and throw it to the democratic poll of the audience. Now, I don't know why you heathens would like that. You beastly animals would do that. I, of course, know better than you what's going on, who has who has what it takes to enter the next level of romance and affection. But if for some reason you feel as if that the audience may have a clearer idea, then the option is right there. 500 bits overrides me, Leslie Tanner, and allows you all to choose the victor for the round. Namaste. So now, during the date, you'll see also over here, for 250 bits, the questions for contestants. During the date, you may pose a question, and after the date, I will ask them before entering the decision round of the judges. All this information will be taken into account, and of course, we will, take a look at the leaderboard afterwards. So these are the options. Blessings to you. Namaste. The link is in the chat. Let's go ahead and bring our contestants in here. Contestants, go ahead and turn on your cameras and let's get you situated, all right? I can feel it. It's electric. It's electric. Namaste. And I'm going to share my screen as well for you guys. Get this going very professionally. Namaste. And can you guys see me? I can see you. Can you see me? Can you click on watch stream because I'm sharing my screen with you? All right, good enough. Let's meet our contestants. Namaste. If you haven't recognized them by the sound of their voice, here we go. Welcome our first two contestants of the night. Player one, many may know you already, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat. You're player one, Jen. Genomatic, and what brought you, how are you feeling tonight? Let's start there. How are you feeling? That sounds good. You sound You sound calm and balanced. Why? Why is that? The meditation last night got you right. Namaste. It truly gives me light and energy to know that my meditations gave you what you needed. Blessings to you. Now, final question for you. What were you oozing out of? Legs, arms, and head. Beautiful. Legs, arms, and head. And wounds, I take it, from your rash? That's not a big deal, yeah. And it's kind of boring, actually. Player 2, we recognize you, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat. Who are we speaking to right now? Oh, Discord is muted? Hold on. Discord is muted? Good Lord, man. Hold on. My audio is so fucked. Okay, it's going to be
fixed. If you think I'm on a date with this dude and everything's muted,
so let's go back.
I swear to Christ.
God damn. All right, so let's go ahead and do fucking player 1's intro again. Jen, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. I was just taking a peek. I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Wonderful. So player 1, Jen, you know where she's got wounds, they're oozing, she has an autoimmune disorder, and as soon as she said that, I got very bored. So let's go on to player 2. Player 2, we may recognize you, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Hello, this is Toaster. Shush, shush is my time. This is Toaster. This is the face of Toaster. This is my cute cat avatar. Toaster, most famous for being Leslie's best friend and being best friend of Leslie and being first caller of the day multiple times. I just want to say straight up that I don't know how this is going to go. I'm really sedated right now because I'm back on my medication. And on top of all that, I have another situation because I swear to God the yogurt I just ate is rotten. Because I smelt it before I started eating it to make sure it was good, and it smelled like fine, but it was like on the edge, you know. But
oh my God,
the deeper I got into eating it, the more I started to smell the rot, and now I'm really starting to feel the effects of it.
That's enough. That's enough. Night, you're the communal vision. Please. You know, I keep hearing about these bites on Jen's face. I can't even see it. So listen, Jen, you're doing calmer, which is of course good to hear, but also you have a deep storm within you, as we all know, and let's see what that appears to be on the screen once we enter the octagon. And Toaster, best friend Toaster, your kind of lackadaisical and sort of aloof attitude sort of belies your fear as you enter the love octagon. So as we enter the prediction round for the chat, just keep that in mind.
You can't even spell BJP cat.
Listen, hold on.
I'm sorry.
You'll have a moment, and you'll have a moment to compete in just a moment. I know that spirit is inside of you. Let's go ahead and enter the prediction round. Namaste. So, who do you think's walking out of this?
I'll be in
Jenny
darkness.
Or Toaster? Jenny, why should we be voting for you?
You see me still?
No.
Well, BGP, I'm just being told stuff. I'm just being bossed around. I'm going to walk out of here because Toaster doesn't fucking finish a friggin' sentence, and we sit around here for 45 minutes. Oh, that's for the garbage disposal. He can't even take care of an animal, I'm sure. He probably doesn't feed himself. Somebody probably drips food into his mouth. He's a loser. I'm going to win.
And Toaster, why should we be voting for you?
Can I get someone else? I don't want to date
No,
her.
Toaster, no. This is our date. It's going to be great.
Can you get someone else for me?
Yeah, fuck you, Toaster.
Couple seconds left in the prediction round. Namaste. Let's see a clear favorite heading into the octagon.
Is it Toaster?
It is absolutely Toaster. Jen, you are woefully
Everybody hates
unfavored.
Toaster. I'm more hated.
So listen, guys, I don't think we need to say anything else.
Everyone
Let's
loves
have
me.
the first round of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner begin now. 3, 2, 1. Guys, you have some fun in there, all right? Leave it all on the court, as they say.
Hey, Toaster.
Hey.
So what do you think? Are they pitting us against each other?
I don't know.
Are you depressed?
I don't know.
You want a high five?
I can't really
Toaster.
do that. I can't do that.
Okay, like, what are you sedated on? Do you want a high five, man? Do you want to put your hands in the air, just friggin' high five each other?
I can't put my I can't move my paws.
Pause. Okay, so we're gonna hide behind this retarded cat with the devil horn hat, right?
It's a turkey. It's a turkey hat. It's cute.
I don't think it's cute, man. It's pretty weird, I gotta tell you. And what's floating behind you, man? I don't feel like you're serious about finding love. Let's be honest. All right? I don't feel like you're serious about it, Toaster.
I just feel like I've been in and out of love so many times. I don't,
Oh, God. How long are you going to talk? You're wearing a turkey hat.
It's just really it's too soon for me. I'm not feeling like in like a love kind of mood.
Toaster, no offense, but like your turkey hat and your voice makes me want to throw up. And I feel like you shouldn't be on a dating show. You know, I'm looking for love in like the real way. I thought I met a really great guy like last time, you know, but I don't answer texts or talk to people, and I feel like you're just wasting our time, man. Why don't you go listen to your boombox and complain about whatever self-injury you want to do to yourself this week? What do you think, Toaster? What do you think?
I mean, that sounds pretty. That doesn't sound that bad, actually.
Okay, can I also say that I'm now Leslie's best friend?
Okay, that's not
so
true.
I just took that from you. Yeah, no, I took it from you.
No, that's.
I'm gonna be the first caller, the last caller. I'm gonna be.
Did he say it live on the show? Did he call you best friend Jen? No, I never heard that in my life.
I'll work on that, brother. Guess what? You will. Oh, look! All of a sudden, I can see your eyes under that turkey ass. You know what, Toaster? You good luck with everything.
Good luck with everything for you. Best of luck to you, sister.
All right, brother. You know what? I'm done with you, brother.
I don't like you. I don't want to date you. I don't want nothing.
Toaster, I did not come in here wanting to date you. I actually have my eye on a prize.
Give me something else.
Wow, what a date. Namaste to these two. Genomatic, player 1, and Toaster, player 2.
I didn't like that, Leslie.
What a date. I won't say that was good. I wouldn't say that was good. But
I was uncomfortable the entire time.
I have a victor in mind. But before I choose and explain my reasoning, we have a question to go over. So let's go ahead and check out that question. From John Danks. Let's go to you, Jen, first. Why is Jen so mean to the kitty cat?
Because literally, he's animated. It's not even a real cat with a real turkey on its head. I feel like that's like, duh. It's very aggravating.
Okay, and let's go ahead and go to you, Toaster.
Okay,
Why is Jen so mean to the kitty cat?
She's just like judging me based on my looks, like straight out of the gate, and not even giving me a chance. And I don't even care anyway because I don't care.
The turkey is falling over your eyes, dude. We can't even see your eyes. Oh,
okay,
this is so retarded.
It's not for you right now, Jen.
That's just your opinion.
I'm sorry.
Some people like it. Some people like that. You don't like it. That's fine.
A turkey slipping over your eyes?
Question.
Because the haters don't get to me. The haters don't get to me. The haters don't get to me anymore.
Hush. Now, second question from Larry Picklejar this time. Let's go start with you, Toaster. Toaster, how would you please a lady?
Here's the thing. I've been watching a lot of reality TV lately. Real Housewife, Bad Girls Club. So I feel like I know women now, especially like bad bitches, because like the Bad Girls Club. I don't know. So I know what they like. I know how to get them. I know what to do. I know what to say.
The question isn't, do you know what to do? It's how would you do it? What would you do?
Yeah.
How would you please them?
There's not a universal thing. You judge every bad bitch individually. So like either give me a situation or something.
5 seconds. 5. Okay. So you're kind of just pissed off that
you're
I
asking a
asked
general question. It's a stupid
Toaster
question.
sounds so much more feminine with his mic at home instead of his shitty cell. I don't really understand. But thank you, Night Year. I appreciate that.
Can I ask a question?
Cell phone. I get it. No, you cannot. And I will ask you a question. From Larry Picklejar to Jenny. The question is, Toaster, how would you please a woman? So how do you think Toaster would please a woman, Jenny?
Well, so from what I just heard was he likes to watch a lot of WeTV, and that is pretty pleasing to me. I like to watch Mama June, and from what I understand, the Bad Girls Club is a good program. So I actually can't argue with him on this one, and I swear to God on that.
Interesting. All right. I guess they'll just have to do for now. So I have what I need to enter the prediction round, which I will do now. Namaste. Let's enter the judge's decision. Now, guys, this was a rough start to tonight. It wasn't good. I would say one of you did better than the other, but overall, combined, I'm really hoping the dates get better as the night goes on. Jen, you came out very caustic. I didn't believe that you were really on a date even. You did not like him, and I didn't really think that you wanted it, ultimately. And Toaster, I couldn't tell whether you really wanted it either.
I didn't.
But ultimately, your sort of natural, kind of, I would say a prey animal deferential to the other really worked in your favor this time. You were polite for the most part. You were at least more pleasant than Jen. And I think ultimately, if this was a date that we saw, like out in the wild at a Dairy Queen or at a Checkers, player 2, Toaster, I believe you are taking home the gold tonight. First round. Toaster, moving on.
Okay, well, last time I won, but I got kicked off by a stupid person that wanted me kicked off.
Oh my God, you're fucking bitching again.
Player 1, Jenny, you're welcome back to try again. But this round was not your best work, and I wish you the best.
Bye, Toaster.
Bye.
Namaste. So guys, Jenny, you take a hike. Toaster, stick around for the next round. Very excited to see how this progresses. Thanks so much for participating, the both of you. Blessings. Now, guys, before we get into the second round, I do want to look at the leaderboard. Let's see how you all wagered your channel points to, let's see here. Where are we at? Where's the leaderboard button? Leaderboard. And it's kind of just, we're just saying fuck it, I guess, with that. Get rid of that. Leaderboard. There we go. And leaderboard, back, summary. Now, here we go. The favorite came out on top. You all knew where that was going, and you were correct. We all lined up. Doofus, wagering 15,000, walking out with 16. Please be offended, walking out with, wagering 5,000, walking out with 5,300. Mother Nipple Bottom, 5,300 as well. Congratulations, Mother Nipple Bottom. And Sunset Pony, 2,000, walking out with 2,100. So let these numbers go to show that if you have your eye out for the underdog, let it be known that you stand to gain so much more channel points by going against the grain. Ultimate risk gets the ultimate reward of high channel point numbers. But congratulations to everybody that's on this list. Blessings to you. Very exciting night, off to a very exciting start. Now let's see. Let's get Jen out of here, and we've got our next contestant already lined up. Very exciting. Let's get them in here. Keep this night a rolling, chugging along. Blessings to you all in chat. Blessings to you all. Now let's meet our second round contestants. Can you turn your new contestant, can you turn your camera on? There we go. Wonderful. Namaste. So player 2, we spoke with him last round, Toaster, walking out with the first W of the night. Now we have a new contestant in the player 1 position. Player 1, go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
Hi, it's Peg. My husband Al got hit by a rack full of shoes, so I'm looking for a new husband.
So we've got Peg, ex-wife of Al, and Peg. There's something off about you. Are you? What's your deal? Why are you here with us? How are you feeling tonight? And why did you come here to the competition?
Well, let me be honest, Leslie. I don't really like to work. I like to sit around, eat some bonbons, read my magazines, and watch my soaps, and I can't do that by myself.
Well, sounds good. And so ultimately, Peg, what are you afraid of?
I'm really afraid of being alone.
And what happens when you're alone?
Well, I just sleep on the couch. I eat Chinese food. I talk to my neighbor Marcy. I'm just really counterproductive.
You gain weight. You're sad. You do destructive behaviors. But you ultimately reach out to your friends. And do you talk to your friends when you're in a relationship?
Oh, I do. Marcy's over almost every day. And I've got 2 kids, and they're little pains in the ass.
All right. Well, let's see. So far, so good. It's great to have you on the show tonight, Peg. Thanks for joining us. Now, Toaster, how are you feeling? How do you feel heading into this round with Peg as opposed to Jen last round?
Okay. Physically, I feel sick to my stomach, but I think it's mostly the yogurt. But I'm mostly just thinking about that right now. I just don't feel good.
All right, sounds good. Let's enter the prediction round. So you get to pick, who do you think will come out on top? Namaste. Peg, why do you believe that you have what it takes to walk out of this the victor?
I mean, I usually make it out on top, even if I have to force my way there.
So you're talking, okay. And what's the worst form of force that you've used to get yourself there?
Sometimes I might put on a teddy and actually cook dinner.
And that's, okay, interesting answer. Now, Toaster, why should we be choosing you? Why do you believe that you'll be the victor tonight?
Hey, being myself has got me this far. I don't got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Thanks so much. Now, a couple seconds left. Kind of a dead heat, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness, we've got more and more coming in for, and you know what? And that does it. That's the poll. Heading into the second round, Peg, you are favored to win. Namaste to you, Toaster, by a small margin, but you are the underdog this round. How does that feel, Toaster?
I'm used to being the underdog. I'm used to the hate, but you know what? The haters don't get to me. Ever since my near-death experience, I've grown so much more resilient to the haters and the losers that talk crap about me. So I don't even care.
And Peg, how does it feel to be the favorite?
I feel amazing. I feel absolutely wonderful. And if I win or lose, I'm going to go shopping after this.
I'm like shaking.
Namaste. Let's enter the octagon. Let's infatuate, shaking. Guys. Namaste to you. Good luck.
Toaster.
I think I'm having like a reaction to the yogurt.
Oh, I love strawberry Yoplait. I like to watch it I like to eat it when I'm watching Maury. Do you like talk shows, Toaster?
I like I'm like, my body is like seizing up right now. I like Real Housewives of Orange County.
Oh, I don't know that show. I've never seen it, but I'm sure I'd love it. I'm a housewife myself. What's your job?
I just all I do nowadays is kind of just stream. I'm a professional League of Legends streamer.
Well, I don't know what streaming is. I don't own a computer. I'm not really good with computers, but I watch a lot of TV. Do you like TV?
Yeah.
I love TV. I love to watch soaps, but I'm not a very good cook. I have to be honest. I burn most things. Are you a good cook?
No.
Well, who's going to cook when we get together? Who's going to cook?
I usually just DoorDash Papa John's. I'm trying to rack up my Papa Bucks right now.
Oh, I love Days of Our Lives. Someone's mentioning Days of Our Lives. I don't know what DoorDash is. Is that like ordering a pizza? Because I'm good at that. I'm very good at that.
Papa John's has the best pineapple and bacon pizza. And what I do, I put jalapenos on it. I have a jar of jalapenos in my fridge. I put the jalapenos on it.
Ooh, very spicy. I myself love Olives. I love Domino's, Pizza Hut. I've never heard of Papa John's. I've never heard of it.
I think I'm going to throw up.
Well, don't do that. You haven't had my cooking yet. That's the only reason you'd be getting sick right now. So, I mean, you look like you have a chicken on your head. How did that get there? Do you need someone to take that off for you?
Actually, it's never come off before. I don't know what's underneath it. It's never going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Well, I have a dog named Buck, but I don't really take care of him, but I don't know if Buck would even like cats. I don't even know.
Okay.
I mean, Buck might try to eat you. I don't really know. Maybe we can keep you over at the neighbor's house. I don't know.
That's the date. Namaste, contestants. Player 1 and 2, Peg and Toaster. How did that feel, guys? Let's start with you, Peg. How'd that feel in the octagon?
I don't really like taking care of anyone. I don't think I'd like to even take care of a cat.
Interesting answer. Let's go to you, Toaster. How did that feel to you? How'd that date feel to you?
That was really confusing. I was just really confused the whole time.
Okay, interesting. So listen, I've got no questions were raised. I've got my decision made up, and I'm ready to share that decision with the audience. So this is the second round. Peg and Toaster head to head. Let's go into the decision room. So listen, again, like the first round, this was not what I would call a good date by any stretch of the imagination. Sort of two mediocre talents just kind of stepping into the octagon and kind of looking at each other like an autistic dogs, like kind of just feral dogs, not used to connection, kind of wandering around, maybe accidentally catching a whiff, but ultimately uninterested. So it kind of strained my ability because I didn't feel my ability to judge you because I didn't feel any sort of libidinal chemistry. Namaste. Pants o'clock. Yeah, no chemistry, says Pants o'clock. So I had to, if I go back into the skills that were displayed, now, Peg, you were admittedly, you were trying. I could tell in your way you were trying. You listened to Toaster, you responded to the yogurt thing, but ultimately you were uninterested in his answers. Not very interested, and that was something that was working against you. You were kind of tapped out, checked out, and not really even looking to seem like you were interested. Now, Toaster, once again, like kind of an uninterested, sort of flat dead fish in that round. But honestly, you were the most honest though. You were the most hush.
Sorry.
This is the decision round. You were the most honest. You stuck to your guns. You displayed yourself. Now, regardless of how well you can listen or not listen, play or play along, ultimately, that is the most important thing. And the first thing we must do on a date is present ourselves in a way that seems authentic. So, listen, I'm going to have to go with Toaster again this round. I have to go with Toaster again this round. Toaster, congratulations.
Thank you. Can I say something?
Please.
I appreciate the fact that I forgot your name. That whatever your name is, found me really boring.
It's too late. Hold on. It's too late to Larry Pickledry and Night both wanting to override Leslie. You should have done that during the decision round.
There it is. I knew it was coming. Nice try. Anyway, as I was saying.
You save it. Peg, thanks so much. A competitor. I won't say a tough competitor, but a competitor nonetheless. I really appreciate you being with us tonight.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. I'm going to go shopping and eat some bonbons.
Namaste. Well, congratulations. Well, we got to do the... It doesn't matter anymore. We got to do the override later. You did it at the wrong time. Listen, you both got... I'm looking at the bits you spent. You can use it whenever you want. You want to use it next round, just say it in chat. I'll be watching out for it. So listen, Peg, you're welcome to join back in if you feel...
That's her name.
If you feel inspired to, you're welcome to join back in and try your hand. Toaster, congrats, though. Stick around. Peg, we'll see you later. Toaster, stick around.
You interrupted me. You interrupted while I was saying my piece.
Yep, I did on purpose. And just hold on. Hold on to that thought. We'll get to it next round. Now, guys, if you would like to participate, go ahead and drop. I just dropped the link into the chat. Click that link to go over to the Discord green room where a moderator will greet you, let you know what to expect, and get you ready for showtime. I'll pull you on screen. We'll have some fun and learn a little bit about ourselves in the process. Namaste. So before we go on to the next round and the next contestant, let's go ahead and get the leaderboard up here. Now, this past round went to the underdogs. That cannot be denied. So who voted for Toaster? So first of all, please be offended coming out on top, wagering 30,000, walking away with 77. To the risker goes the spoils, or whatever that thing is that you fucking say at times like this. Please be offended. Absolutely cleaning up. Format error, wagering 8, walking out with 22. Mother nipple bottom on the, calling them 2 in a row. Wagering 5, walking out with 12. Doofus, wagering 800, walking out with 2,000. And Pants O'Clock, 30 and 78. Namaste to you guys.
What do the points mean?
They're channel points.
What does wager? What does wager mean?
You bet the points. Like you're like a horse race.
I don't get it.
Have you ever bet something?
Like bet. Like people say that.
Just you shouldn't be talking right now.
Sorry.
You're not on the screen. Okay, so that's the leaderboard. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Thanks so much. So listen, again, the link is in the chat. Go ahead, click that link. If this looks like fun and you want to try your hand, click that link. We'll take care of you. Now, let's see here. It's all good, Craig. It's all good. We can, if there's no willing if we're running out of steam, we can run it short tonight. No worries on that. Blessings to you, but we do have another contestant in the queue. So guys, listen, a lot of the people that reserved spot have not showed up yet. So if you are interested in walking up, getting involved, I see there's quite a few people watching right now. So listen, the lurkers really truly have that dark horse energy. People love a new face. People love a new energy. So it's in your favor. If you are lurking and you're unsure of whether to jump in, trust me, tonight's your night. Let's get our next contestant in this room. Go ahead, contestant. Go ahead and turn on your camera. We'll get you on screen. Blessings to you. 1 second. Actually, I'm going to let my cat out of the... I think my cat's stuck in a room. I'm going to go let the cat out of the room, and I'll be right back. All right, now I'm going to say let the cat out of the room. No longer yelling and scratching and what have you. The contestants have turned on their cameras. Let's get going. Namaste. I see Mendel Palace sharing a message. Peg, you are the people's princess. Well, you picked a loser. You picked someone that was inadequate and lost, and rightfully so. So sometimes people are just wrong. So let's go ahead and meet our contestants. Namaste. So in player 2, familiar face. We know him. We feel okay about him. Toaster. Now in the player 1 position, a new contestant. Maybe you recognize him from past competitions. But the challenger in player 1, go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat. Can you hear me?
Hello everyone, I'm Nerdity Ensues.
Nerdity Ensues. Namaste to you, Nerdity. Everybody give it up for Nerdity. Namaste. Make some noise for Nerdity. Now, Nerdity, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling really good. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to see that we have another contestant online.
That's it? Okay, and why are you here? Why are you competing? What are you hoping to get out of your experience tonight?
I really hope to really interface with the contestant, and I really want to share knowledge and to see how we both are experiencing the path of infatuations in this time.
Wow, sounds good. And Toaster, how are you feeling heading into this round with this new contestant? You feeling the heat this time?
I actually really like this contestant. He's very calm and soothing.
All right, sounds good. So let's enter the prediction round. Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, who do you believe will walk out of the octagon with the W? Let's start with you, Nerdity. Why should we vote for you right now?
You should vote for me because I feel like I'm the more confident and stable personality in this challenge. I feel like I have a lot more to contribute. I feel like I have a lot more randomness and expansiveness to contribute during this time.
I love the shyness, the hesitation, very, very organic, very genuine. 2, you feeling the heat? Why should we vote for you?
Yeah, actually, everything he said was like totally true and accurate. I give up.
Wow. Wonderful. Head to head. Guys, the chat has chosen, the chat has spoken. Toaster, you are the favored contestant heading into the competition round by a pretty wide margin. So far, the chat is unimpressed with you, Nerdity. Any words for the chat before we enter the competition round?
Makes no sense.
Nerdity?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I love it. What a softly spoken but ultimately a bitchy answer.
Can I say something? Can I say a quip?
Sure.
Never judge a book by its cover.
He said that. You gotta say something
wait.
else.
Our flaws make us perfect.
Weird way to start. Now, you guys leave it all on the court. Have some fun out there.
Hey, you want to know something pretty exciting, actually?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
I'm feeling a lot better. It turns actually what I think happened is I don't think it was the yogurt, because usually, like I can handle the yogurt when it gets like that. What I actually found out is it was the Hershey's bar that I ate, because it was open. I left it open and I put it on the desk, and I don't know, it must have been there for a while. And yeah, but now I'm feeling better though, whatever it was. Yeah.
Do you often have these gastrointestinal disturbances from food that you eat?
Say that again?
Do you often have these gastrointestinal disturbances from the food that you eat?
Oh yeah. I have a lot of issues with my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's mostly because I leave stuff out all the time. I leave stuff open.
I see.
And also sometimes the store that I go to has the stuff that they sell isn't sealed properly. So that it's a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of food storage issues that I have.
I see. So if I was going to be a food, as your date, if I was going to be a food, which food would I be?
Also, before I answer that question, it's also because my refrigerator runs out of power a lot. So that's another way that the food spoils. But to answer your question, what was your question?
Oh, well, what I'm hearing is a lot of excuses rather than like proactive decisions. My question was, if I was going to be a food, as your date, if I was going to be food, what food would I be?
Easy. You would be a pack of Welch's fruit snacks.
Okay, that kind of says I'm like sugary and like quickly processed. If you were going to be a food that as my date, I would say you're going to be a piece of whole grain bread, because you were eaten quickly but longer digesting.
You know why you would be a pack of Welch's fruit snacks?
Why was that?
Because you're a whole bunch of sweetness.
Okay, good recovery. I like that recovery. Yeah. So what would you say is a good second date type of scenario?
Maybe we could like get a new refrigerator for me. Home Depot. I don't know where they sell the refrigerators.
Namaste to you both. Welcome back. Contestants, another round. Honestly, there was a lot to like about that round. Let's start with you, Nerdity. How'd that feel?
It felt a little bit stiff. I felt like it took more than just a few seconds to get really into it. I'm not quite convinced that Toaster was really all invested in the date. So I am kind of left feeling a little bit apprehensive about the whole thing.
Interesting. Okay, and let's go ahead over to Toaster. How did that feel?
Okay, I didn't like that answer because that was like that was like the most fun I had all month basically. I thought it went really well, but okay.
Interesting. Okay, so listen, there were no questions asked, so we're going to enter the decision round. Also, I'm going to defer to Larry and Pickle Jar. Larry, Pickle Jar, Night, you're for a moment They both chose to override me last time. Is that what you want this time? Do you want to use it right now? It's up to them. I just got to see one of them say yes or no. Nightyear says, I don't know. I don't know what your choice is. No, do you want to throw it to a Democratic poll is what I'm asking. Larry Pickle Jar. Is Larry around? Is Larry even here? Well, we know how this is going to go most likely if we throw this to a Democratic poll. All right, you're taking way too damn long, so you're not using it. Okay, now here we go. Now, guys, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was my favorite date of the night so far. I know that it was uncomfortable for many in the chat to watch these two interact. Very awkward, lots of of discomfort, but that is exactly what dates are. Now, they're not this performance, I don't put on a wig and act all confident kind of shit. No, it is terrifying to be in a date. And that palpable energy in the air that time really showed me that we had two competitors tonight. Nobody was sort of disavowing the fear and pretending to be someone else. True competitors. Now, did anyone say anything? No. Okay, so I loved your genuineness, Nerdity. You absolutely brought the heat as far as just this really down-to-earth, boring, genuine energy, sort of kind of apprehensively feeling out whether you even want to be doing it in the first place, afraid of being rejected again, but ultimately still following your heart and penis looking for love. Now, Toaster, you handled it really well. You had fun, I could tell. But you had a different kind of competitor, different class of competitor. You were looking in the eyes of somebody who knew that they were nervous and afraid, and ultimately you met your match tonight, Toaster. I am going, and this is going to piss you off, but you should have chose already to override me, chat. I'm going with one. I'm going with Nerdity. You got about 10 seconds. I'm going to leave and pause and kill time if you really want to say something else, but nobody used their overrides before, so we're going with Nerdity. If you don't like it, too bad, so sad. Blessings to you, Nerdity. Congratulations, walking out of that one with the W. Blessings to you. Now let's go ahead. So, Toaster, not good enough that round. Any final words?
I get it. You can't win them all, but I don't know. That was like the most fun I've had all month, and I don't know why he didn't like me, but I guess.
Yep, me neither. That's just how it happens sometimes. Well, namaste. Toaster, you're welcome to come back later on in the show if you'd like, if you've got that dog in you still. But for now, we're going to say adieu. And Nerdity, stick around for the next round. Let's try your hand and see if you can turn this into a rampage. How about? Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Now, let's go ahead and go to the leaderboard. I'm very excited to see who wagered what. I got to pull it up. There it is. Oh, Lord. Back. Summary. Okay, here we go. So, again, the underdog came out on top. Lots of points to win. So, Rain Down, wagering 12, walking out with 75. Holy moly. Mary Lou, wagering 10, walking out with 62. 62. SH10151, wagering a simple 1,000 and making that into 6. Congratulations, SH. Hoffman putting 500, turning into... Okay. Namaste. I am going to pause for a moment. There's something in real life that I must take care of. Blessings. All right, and we're back. Namaste. Had to do a quick little change up. I thought I was going to have to fight a neighbor. Namaste, but it was a false alarm. No worries. We're all back. We're back here to explore and to infatuate. Now let's go back to the leaderboard. Rained down, made a shitload of points. Oh, yeah, that's right. Retroactive, you only put 20 up, but you walked out with 126. Not a bad ratio. Blessings to you. Blessings to all of us. Now, guys, if you would believe it, we are waiting on somebody whose spot is reserved that is not here yet. So this is a very special moment in the night, and we have an open spot. Who would like to step up and challenge the recent victor? So you saw Nerdity do his fucking thing. He put his thing down, and you saw what he's capable of. Now, do you think you have what it takes to step up to the plate? Do you think you have what it takes to vanquish a potential lover, but posing as a foe? Namaste. My hair does grow very fast, yes. Namaste. 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 How's everybody doing? Woo, Lord. I thought I was going to have to get in a fight just now. Mother Nip on why. We thought a neighbor was up to some shenanigans with some stuff of ours. It might not have turned into that. In the imagined scenario that I was prepared for, I imagined that it might turn into the situation in which I would have to fight. Just, preparing. Adrenaline was up. Not that they're bad people, they're just unpredictable characters. Getting rid of Peg. I would have not gotten rid of Peg if she simply had done a good job. That's simple. If you thought that was good, that's why your life is fucked up. If you saw Peg on screen and you were like, that was good, and then you still haven't figured out why the rest of your life is in shambles, why you're miserable and you feel alone regardless of how close to anyone in your life you are. It's right there. It's simple. Connect the dots. Toaster was good. He so far the champion of the night, and we have a contestant ready to rock and roll. We have a contestant ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to go ahead and drag them into the competition room. Namaste. And right competitor, please, if you could turn off. Yeah, there we go. And turn your camera on. Namaste. Beautiful stuff. Now, guys, please join me in welcoming our next two contestants for this round. Namaste. Look who it is. Your ears must be burning because we were just speaking of you. In the place of contestant 1, we have returning competitor, Peg. Peg, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Leslie. I'm waiting for my Chinese takeout.
Wonderful. And what'd you order, Peg?
I got some sweet and sour chicken, some egg rolls, some fortune cookies.
And so, and do you prefer being single or with someone?
I really like to sit around the house and have someone else pay the bills.
So you're you don't want to take responsibility for your life. You don't want to work. There's something ultimately terrifying to even try to be adequate as an adult. So you're seeking out a person to fill that role.
Oh, definitely. I can't be bothered to leave the house or do anything of value.
And is it because you don't have you even tried?
No. I mean, that really sounds like a lot of work, Leslie.
I mean, it's being alive is work. So, and in some way, I commend you for that. But in another way, I think you're a child.
little bit, but I'm here. I burn casseroles. I sit on the couch, and it is what it is.
You're a burden. You're just a straight up burden.
Right.
So you're looking for somebody who's looking to be burdened.
Exactly. Now you get it. Everyone gets it now.
Okay, interesting. Now, Nerdity, let's go to you. How does that feel hearing that coming from Peg? How do you feel about entering this date? Certainly a different kind of challenger this round.
I'm not so enthusiastic. I, kind of feel like apprehensive. What am I walking into? Am I walking into a dumpster fire, or am I walking into the utter picture of heaven? I think that has to be seen. So I'd like to get into this date already.
Wonderful. Now, final question for the both of you. Now, I'm going to start with you, Peg. Now, Peg, are you gay or straight at all? Where are you?
I'm straight. I'm straight. I got married because I got knocked up.
So fully straight, and you love, you like penis in this sense as a woman with a vagina.
Oh, I definitely do.
Vaginal penetration, cunnilingus, fillet. This is from a man, so to speak. Okay, so let's go to you, Nerdity. Are you gay or straight in any capacity?
I really feel like, I kind of roll in the same direction as she's going, but I'm not so sure I'm completely rolling with her vibe. Let's just put it that way.
Right. So you like men then? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm definitely down with the vagine, but I'm not so sure I'm good with her vibe.
Okay, so you don't like her, but you're straight as an arrow.
Let's just say an arrow is the same straightness as me.
Wow, love that. Really, new twist on an old favorite. So listen, interesting competition heading into this round. So let's go ahead and open up to the chat. Guys, it's up to you. Who is walking out of this with the W? Put your points where your mouth is. Let's start with you, Peg. Why should we be voting for you this round?
I'm pretty good at making other people feel unwanted.
And this is an asset that you bring to romance?
Oh, definitely and for sure. I want others to feel like the burden that I am.
Interesting. Now let's go to you, Nerdity. Why should we be voting for you this round?
You've already decided. I am the one you're going to vote for. I'm the clear winner. You already know I'm the clear winner. I'm clearly going to trump the contestant I'm against right now.
Okay, well, interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. We have a couple seconds left. The chat has pretty much spoken pretty clearly, and that's it. The chat has spoken. The favored contestant is, once again, Nerdity, the sort of standing victor, and Peg, the challenger, the underdog this round. So, any final words before we enter the octagon, so to speak?
I'm ready to get my hair blown back.
And you, Nerdity?
Well, if your hair has gotten blown back, that clearly says something about the hairpiece you have in.
Wow. Brutal words. Now let's head into the date. Have some fun, you two.
Well, let me just ask you right from the get-go. If you had to choose between pantyhose and no pantyhose for a first date, which would you decide?
Oh, definitely no nonsense control top.
Okay.
I like to look my best.
Interesting. So it says that if you want to have no control top, you'd have easy access to everything then, huh?
Control top just makes me look a little bit more slim. Where are we going? I like a Ponderosa. I like a Sizzler. I like a nice steak on a first date.
I'm thinking Sizzler because you got a lot of different things you can go for. You can go for steak, go for salad. Seems like there's a lot of things for everyone.
I can make some Jell-O for dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Put some nice pretzels in it, maybe. Maybe we can have a nice Chianti at the house. Maybe some Boone's Farm.
Now, you mentioned Chianti. I hope you aren't talking about fava beans along with the Chianti. Are you? That's not on the table, is it?
No, I don't eat anything healthy. I don't even know what vegetables are.
Interesting. I do like Jell-O because I like the way it jiggles. Kind of turns me on. Kind of reminds me of a lot of things. If I were to ask you to make cherry Jell-O, would you make it?
I mean, I would try, but I'd probably just, ask you to go to the McDonald's for me and get me a sundae, or maybe the Dairy Queen and get me a banana split. I'm not really trying all that much. I'm not really into trying.
The other thing I'm thinking of is, I'm thinking in my mind, in the future, I like to think about the future, get myself psyched up. If our daughter ever came home, imagining if we have a daughter, if our daughter ever came home wearing like a crop top and like really low cut jeans, I would feel nervous about that. What would you say about that?
Well, I let my daughter Kelly do whatever she wants, and she turned out just fine. I'm not bothered.
Oh, gosh. Really grinds my gears.
A little bit old school, don't you think?
Well, school was set up for a reason, so I don't know what old school and new school has a difference of.
I'm a modern woman.
Gosh.
And that is the date. Namaste to both of you. Guys, how did that feel? Let's start with you, Nerdity. How'd that feel as opposed to last round?
Felt dynamic. Felt like things were rolling, churning, turning, evolving, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now, let's go over to you. Peg, how'd that feel? Now, this is your second time back. Did this date feel different at all to you?
I can't say I was really that impressed with the chicken cat, but with this one, I felt like I cut open the bag of my Salisbury steak and dumped it on my lap.
What does that mean?
It's boiling bag. It felt like I burned my crotch, Leslie.
Oh, so the gravy from the Salisbury steak burned your pussy.
Right.
Interesting. So you got like maybe a 2nd degree burn on your vagina.
Mm-hmm. It went right through my
to the hospital. That was your impression of the date.
Probably, yeah.
Graphic. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, no questions were submitted, so let's go ahead. I want to go to, guys, if anybody wants to use Larry Pickle Jar's override or Night Year, you have an override still. I'm just waiting to hear back from the troops right now. Also, YouTube, you guys can use it too. You can use Larry Pickle Jars. Anyone at YouTube that's watching. Just waiting on you guys. I just need a yes or no. I'll decide. I'll tell you what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. I have no problem. No problem. All right. Well, you had a chance. I guess I'll be watching the chat a little bit. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and enter the decision room. Now, I finally connected some dots on this. I've seen you both compete in different rounds tonight, and it was interesting. Interesting stuff. Now, in the place of player one, I did learn something about you. I feel I connected some dots on your presence, your vibe. I just got that Peg is from that show, Married with Children. There's a show featuring you as a character. Now, we've got two choices. One, either you are that character made, corporeally, manifest. you were made in real life, walking among us as a real life human being, or you are a deeply, profoundly mentally ill person, sort of in mid-psychotic break. I'm not even exactly sure how you found yourself into a social situation that you find yourself right now, as dating game show online. And so given that piece, I thought you did extremely well. I thought you did extremely well given the handicap that I assume you have as like a really kind of touched soul. Now, Nerdity, I thought you were as solid as a rock in that round. You really did. You brought that solid, dependable heat that we have come to know you for. And it was very, you can set your clock by it. And regardless of your opinions, regardless of this or that, I thought you were more sort of flexible, go with the flow. So listen, everybody can decide to override me if they want. I don't, but you've got about 10 seconds to decide before I go with this one, second, number 2, Nerdity over here. As talented of a competitor as the person impersonating Peg from that television show is. Override. All right, it's been override. Okay, so we are overriding. Let's throw it to you guys. Override has been triggered. The poll is in the chat. Let's make this democratic. Who do you think is walking out of this one the victor? You get to pick. Apparently, I don't know shit. Apparently, you want to kind of just write your own program, make your own tools. Let's see how this goes. Mendel Palace used Larry Pickle Jar's extra. So right now, it's dead heat. About 25 seconds left. Dead heat. Guys, if you haven't voted, make your voice felt and heard. There's over 100 people watching this stream. Only about 25 people have voted. Let your voice have a real impact right now. 10 seconds left. Who is your favorite? Let's see how this shakes out. I'm giving you all the power, all the tools. Yes, that's how generous I am, even if you're wrong. Namaste. And that's that. Peg has been decided to be the winner of this round. Namaste, Peg. Congratulations on your victory. Anything to say?
Makes me so happy, Leslie. I'm so happy I can find someone to do my housework eventually. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful to hear. You are a burden. And go ahead to Nerdity. Valiant effort. I picked you. Truly robbed by the sort of roving gang of animals that watch this program. Namaste to you for a valiant effort.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, you're welcome back anytime. Namaste to you. So, Peg, you stick around. Nerdity, that's gonna do it for you tonight. You're welcome to jump back in if there's time, but for now, that's gonna do it for you. Blessings to you. Now, we are going to head to the leaderboard. Now, you guys once again overrode me to decide who you thought was the winner. And let's go to the summary. So, coming out on top, first place of the wager, we've got Foolish Mofo, wagering 5, coming out with 10. Pretty solid outing for you. Borealis Black, wagering 5,000, coming out with 10 once again. Then Babadook, wagering 2, coming out with 4. Rob Roach, wagering 1,200, walking out with 2,600. Clean, nice 2,600 channel points. Manty Bagger, wagering 1,000 points, walking out with 2,000. And Hoffman, wagering a paltry 540, walking out with a little over 1,000. So, namaste to you guys. Namaste to you. Now, again, Night Year has a override in the pocket, and you guys can always override me if you feel like it. But namaste. Flying Veal kick your ass out of here. And while we wait for a Tony might have to make a playing both music and exploring music. Oh, that shouldn't be playing. There we go. There should only be one song playing. I love how OBS does that. I love how OBS triggers just will kind of like linger things, like linger certain sources and assets. Love that. Really appreciate that. Thanks for all. I mean, it's free. Whatever. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. No, wait, did I pick the right one? No. Oh, wait. No, it's Flying Vita should be here. Nerdity. Flying Vita, you say. Nerdity, you go. Flying Vita, turn your camera back on, or Peg, turn your camera back on when you can. That was on me. That was me. Namaste to you. Now we got time for a couple more contestants tonight. Time for a couple more. There's still a couple people that signed up to have their a spot reserved that just have not had the time to make it happen yet. So the floor is open. If there is a challenger that would like to step up and throw some bows in the octagon of love, here is your chance. Namaste. Blessings to all of you. How's everyone doing tonight, huh? Wonderful. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that. Sometimes shit just happens. Namaste. I'm feeling the love tonight. Thank you, Guru, says Mendel Palace. Namaste to you, Mendel. Blessings to you. Great to see you affected and also in feeling something, affected and moving and move in motion. Blessings to you. Fantastic, interesting mashups tonight. Yes, indeed. We've had an interesting crop of contestants tonight. I am excited to see what contestants, because when we get to this point of the night, it's a crapshoot. There's all sorts of personalities that come out of the woodwork. Namaste. Now, Peg, you still in the waiting?
I'm still here.
Wonderful. And Peg, what do you feel about motherhood?
Oh, I am a mother. I have 2 children. They're grown up now. They're teenagers. I don't really think I want to have any more kids. I'm just looking to enjoy life.
Are you glad you became a mom?
I am, actually. It wasn't on purpose. I had a little bit too much wine both times, but I'm happy about it.
And you let somebody bust in you?
Be graphic, yes. I did. I might have done that.
Was it a sort of like heat of the moment sort of thing? Can you give us the circumstances?
Al had one too many beers. I had a little bit too much wine. And you know what, Leslie? I will tell you, what comes up does come down later. It comes back to haunt you, and sometimes some of it sticks. The women in the chat.
Common and kids? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you can ask any woman in the chat. What comes up must come down. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
We're talking about cream pies.
For sure.
Okay. And having been cream pied, given the whole process, drawing the consequences of a cream pie fully, would you recommend them to anyone in the chat?
I mean, at least once in your life, something to experience. You get to eat a lot of food afterwards if the baby sticks. So, I mean, it's worth it.
That being said, this is in the context of you being a burden, an admitted and proud burden. Do you think being a burden on the people in your life has made you a better or worse mother?
Mother when it counts. Not all the time, but when it counts, I come through. I do a lot of resting. I feel I deserve it.
For doing what?
You know, having kids, going through motherhood, you know, pretending to keep the house.
You haven't done anything that would deserve arrest, it sounds like.
I mean, I used the feather duster. I watched Dr. Phil.
So you do this with your wrist, and you deserve a reward for watching Dr. Phil. Talented colleague of mine, by the way, but also okay. I mean, we're getting a clear picture. I don't think you understand everything that you're communicating to me and the chat right now is the situation. You're a mess of a human being. A real sort of kind of boring car accident of a mother, a woman who, you know, didn't really think about being a mother before. It kind of just happened to her. And, you know, your kids are going to resent you.
I mean, maybe. Sometimes. I mean, it is what it is.
All the time. At least 40%. All right. So we got a contestant. We've got a contestant lined up. Now, this is going to be, we have a special treat. For those of you who have watched this stream for a while, are going to be familiar with this. I won't call him a young man, but you're going to be familiar with this character. It's been a little bit since we heard him on a call, but it's going to take 2 seconds to put 2 and 2 together and see who this is. Let's bring him on. New contestant, go ahead, turn your camera on so I can bring you on screen.
There we go. How am I looking?
Oh, you're looking gorgeous. You're looking absolutely gorgeous. Any guesses on who we got? Let's go ahead and, guys, join me in welcoming our new contestant to the screen. Namaste. Namaste. Good evening to you. So in player 2, familiar face, Peg, but in number 1, I know you well. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
It's your boy Tony Spaghetti. How the hell's everyone doing out there today, you know?
Holy moly, we get a face reveal for one of the most beloved characters, one of the most beloved explorers here in the community. Somebody who's been here virtually since day one. Namaste to you, Tony Spaghetti. Tony, how you doing tonight?
Listen, I'm looking good. This is all natural hair. Just thought, you know, get my face out there, let everybody know, you know, how Tony's doing tonight. Listen, I'm going to win. Always going to win. Tony always comes in first, baby. Always finishing first, you know what I mean?
And how does your wife feel about you participating in a dating game show tonight?
You know, you don't really have to let her know these things. You know, I thought this is, you know, she doesn't know the language, remember? So she won't remember. You know, even if you tell her, she won't know what's happening. So I think I got a hall pass that out of the situation.
So, yeah, so because she doesn't speak English, she might see the screen and not just be able to, it doesn't even matter.
She doesn't know. Yeah, we're fine. She's totally fine.
Can't read English. You haven't spoken more than maybe 8 full words to each other in the course of your relationship. Well, beautiful stuff. Tony, it's wonderful to have you. Wonderful to see you face to face for the first time ever. So confident you are going into this just by virtue that you are yourself a winner and you plan on remaining a winner tonight.
Always finishing first, baby. That's the slogan.
Namaste. Now let's go to Peg. You are up against a different kind of competitor tonight. How do you feel going up against the Tony Spaghetti, Peg?
Well, I do love an Italian man.
All right, sounds good. So you kind of got an Italian, like a racial fetish for Italians.
A little bit, yeah. My mom taught me that.
Is what is it about Italians that really gets your engine going?
They know what they're doing in the bedroom.
They eat pussy.
Oh.
It's a motion of the ocean. Motion of the ocean.
Okay. So they sort of have that like ethnic rhythm to their lovemaking.
The machismo. Must be all the garlic. Must be all the garlic.
Puts you in your place. All right, namaste. Well, we heard what we needed to hear. Let's enter the prediction round. Namaste. So, chat, it's up to you. Who do you think's walking out of this with the W? Now, let's go. Tony, why should we be voting for you right now?
Listen, let me tell you something. My My father always told me this, I'm married, but listen, you always keep the knife sharp. You don't have to cut the meat. You know what I mean? So this is the whole situation. I'm going in. I'm a winner. I've been born a winner since day one. Look at this hair. Gorgeous. Beautiful beard. You know what I'm doing. Listen. Sure bet. It's a surefire situation.
So guaranteeing a W for those betting on Tony. Now let's go to Peg. Peg, why should we be voting for you? It's not looking like you're very favored right now.
Well, yeah, I'm in it for love. I give what I can.
That's it?
I give what I can. I'm looking for love, and I'll put in minimal effort.
Wow. Okay. So the character of your psychotic break is just not a good person. So guys, the favored, how this broke down is everyone, big time favoring the regular Tony Spaghetti, regular on Explorations. And Peg, you are officially the underdog once again. How does that feel?
It doesn't feel good, Leslie, but I'm used to things that don't feel good.
Namaste. And maybe that's your greatest asset. And namaste to you. So listen, I have what we need to enter the day. So guys, let's prepare. Enter the octagon, leave it all on the field, on the court, and don't forget to have some fun while you're out there.
All right.
Tony Spaghetti, since you're married, what are you looking for? What can you offer to Peg over here?
Listen, let me tell you something. Don't worry about that tonight, sweetheart, all right? This is all about you, all right? So, and as in tradition, per chivalry, go ahead and why don't you tell me a little bit about something about yourself? I watched a little bit before, but I don't think I understand the whole situation. Take a seat and tell me a little about yourself,
Well, I wake up at about 11. I like to have a cigarette and some coffee. I like to do my hair. I watch some Days of Our Lives. I vacuum half the house. I burn some lunch. Then I watch some Maury Povich. How about you?
So what you're telling me is you're doing real fantastic, huh?
I am.
You don't clean up half the house?
Just, enough so that it looks like effort.
Okay, listen, now I got a quick question for you here, coming at you real hot here. So we're going on the date type situation. We doing movie? We doing dinner? We doing dancing? What's your situation? What do you like? You like all three? Do you want a combination of the three? Do you want a one out of two? Where are we at with that situation?
I like all three. I say let's go out and get some Italian. Let's have some wine and let's see what happens.
You're not too interested in what type of restaurant we go to, right? I see you as like a casual, maybe like the high end. You want to go to like a Red Lobster? Do you want to go to like an Olive Garden type situation? Where are we on scale? I'm trying to watch my budget here. I'm not going to go crazy on you. So I just want to figure out where I got to draw the line in terms of monetary value.
Sounds great. Red Lobster, I can do that. I can do an Olive Garden too.
And you just be fine with, like, let's say if I just said, hey, sweetheart, hey, toots, you're really only going to get the free breadsticks. You'd be okay with that? I'd have my, whole meal, and you'd be just a breadstick. Are you all right with that?
Oh, no. No, that definitely wouldn't be okay by me. I need at least a chicken parmesan. I'm a lady.
Gotta have the parm. All right, listen, duly noted. Listen, but I also have a couple of cigarette breaks in line for the day, too. So, I know you like your cigarettes, right? So what you're going to do is maybe you get yourself a breadstick, you get, cigarette break, get yourself a little chicken parmesan, little cigarette break. Am I right in that situation?
It sounds absolutely perfect to me. It's not that I can help it. It's just something that I do.
So, but I can see it's not lit. Am I having a stroke here? The cigarette's not lit, right? It's just kind of an oral fixation. Is that what we got going on?
It's lit. Maybe, your vision isn't so good, but it's okay. If your vision isn't so good, I'll just look better.
Right. Yeah, listen, I don't want to embarrass a lady on the first date here too, so maybe I'll blame my vision. But I'm gonna say, listen, maybe you got a little oral fixation. Listen. I think I can satisfy that situation, if you know what I mean. If you catch my little spaghetti drift.
Oh, I understand what you're talking about. You want me to do things with my mouth.
Wow. What a date. What a date. Namaste to you too. Honestly, this was probably the most effective, believable date of the night so far. Aside from that toaster and nerdity, I'd say we're up in that realm, up in that echelon. feeling each other out, trying to, see if and where you match up. Namaste. Now, let's go ahead. Start with you, Tony. Tony, how'd that feel?
Listen, felt good. Listen, I like, I like her. She's doing all right. Listen, she's got the whole situation. She's got the vibe going. The unlit cigarette let me know where the situation is. I feel good. Feeling good. Feeling like a winner.
Namaste. Beautiful stuff. And Peg, how'd that feel for you to be on that date?
He made me feel like a lady, except for the food part, but that's okay. I got over it.
That was your least favorite part, that food business.
Right. I think he would have fed me if we would have went out on a date, though. He would have fed me.
Oh.
Okay. Well, okay. I got what I need. Let's go ahead and head it over to the decision round. No questions to read, so it's just up to me. Now, this was an interesting date. Like I said, not the smoothest, but again, not every date is going to be smooth. Some dates are going to be kind of weird, kind of awkward, kind of boring. And then at that point, ultimately, it becomes about who wants the companionship more badly. Who is willing to put it on the line? Who is willing to do what they need to do in order to make it happen? Now, you both read each other. You both tried to meet each other's needs. And I would say, not necessarily a fumble, but, Peg, I felt as if, I think being mentally ill, we're in a zone where being as mentally ill as you are, a young woman on a psychotic break, sort of impersonating, embodying a fictional character. You're not even, he asked a question, a very direct, clear question. Your cigarette's not lit? And you just kind of said, yes, it's lit. Maybe your eyes. And I really respected the gaslighting. I really respected there's something wrong with you. You're crazy, actually. And I thought that was a little move because he totally went with that. He was like, yes, dom me, mommy. And I respected that. That was you read it and it was correct. Now, Tony, you stepped up and I thought you're a solid guy. You were a solid guy in there. This is what I would imagine you as on a date. Now, just so you know, you can choose to override. You still have that override in your back pocket should you want to use it. Now, Tony, ultimately, I thought the fact that you were normal really worked in your favor, at least, in comparison to this young lady who's in the middle of a very distressing mental crisis. I think we can all agree there. Now, Peg, I whatever your name is, but I'm going to call you Peg just so as not to, cause more dissonance for you. Peg, sweetheart, I would just kind of take it easy tonight. Maybe lay down, put on some music. If you feel yourself getting too excited, maybe hold an ice cube. Maybe whack off a little bit, get that out of your system. Something to bring you back into your body in an agreeable way. Namaste. And because I don't think this is, you had a W, which was surprising. I would not have given that to you, and I'm not giving it to you this time either. Tony Spaghetti, you were walking out of this round as the victor. Namaste. Let's go ahead and let's see. Where's
you can call me later.
Namaste. Now, congratulations, Tony Spaghetti, cleaning up this round. Namaste to you. Peg, you tried your best.
I did.
Good luck. You did. Good luck. Good luck to you on your mental health journey. Okay, sweetheart?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So, Peg, you'll be moving on, hitting that dusty trail. And Tony Spaghetti, stick around for the next round to see if you try your hand, see if you can walk out with another W. Make a little string out of them.
There it is.
Now, let's get you out of here. Let's go to the leaderboard. Let's go to that leaderboard. How did everybody do? Now, this was the favorite. Bismore, 999, 50,000 points, walking out with 58. You picked the winner, but, so did everybody else, so not a lot of points to be won. Mary Lou wagering 20, walking out with 23. Doofus 20,000, walking out with 23. Sunset Pony finally back on the leaderboard, 10,000, walking out with 11. Yusuf 5,000, walking out with 5,900. Peppercorn Patty 3,031 and 36. Korag 2,000. What is that? Yeah, 2,023, walking out with 23. Hoffman and Pantsa Clock under 1,000, kind of just really pathetic amounts to wager. Not very confident in your decision. And I'm not even going to say how much you won because it's kind of pathetic. Okay, so listen, that was a really solid, a different round, different batch of contestants, and different situation entirely. We got to see a face reveal. Very exciting. Tony Spaghetti. Who would have thought that he looked like a Viking, so to speak, like a sort of macho man, Randy Savage, who is on the opposite of Atkins or whatever that would be. Namaste to you. Love you. I'm reaching for silly things to say. I don't even necessarily mean the things I say. Namaste all the way. Sleep in a pile of crayfish and blessings to us as we are at Infatuations. So I think, let's see, we got another contestant lined up. Very exciting. You've seen him before. Excited to see how these two pair up. Let's bring him in here. Let's see here. Now, contestant, go ahead, turn on your camera so I can bring you on screen. Blessings to you. Yeah, I wish we could bet real money. Because there are some people in the chat right now that I'm sure would ruin their lives betting real money, and I would not have any sympathy for it. And I would be entertained, and I would encourage others to be entertained. But unfortunately, Twitch.tv does not allow you to do that. Okay, contestant, are you going to go on? Can you hear me? Contestant, do you still want to go on?
Hello.
There he is. Namaste.
Gentle
Let's get
sir.
it. Guys, join me in welcoming our new contestant to the screen. Namaste. And player one, we know him. We watched him clean up last round. Number two, I know who you are, but go ahead and introduce yourself to the chat.
My name is Dale from Boca. I'm coming to you. I have in my timeshare.
Okay, what's your name?
Dale from Boca Raton.
Dale.
Do you even know?
Dale from Boca Raton,
Yes.
coming to us from a timeshare. And so, how long? How many weeks of the year do you get that timeshare?
It's 3. It was only $700,000. Deal.
$700,000. That's a lot of money. So, are you rich?
I don't know. People manage my money for me. Hey, who am I competing against? Someone tell me.
Namaste.
I need
I was just
instructions.
leaving that gap to see what you would say. Now let's go ahead and go to. Well, let's stay on you. Let's stay on you, Dale from Boca with the timeshare and the funny little golf hat.
It's funny to you?
What brought you here tonight? Why are you here competing? What are you hoping to get from this experience?
Well, Dickface, I'm trying to find love, but you kind of are ruining it right now by treating me like a piece of shit.
Okay, so some nascent feelings of inadequacy that I've tapped into simply by being honest with you about your hat.
Well, you picked on
what's your relationship like with your dad?
Well, as I like to say, I have the innate ability to call my father gay. And
okay, is he gay?
No, but he questions himself after I say that. So I feel that's like a win.
Okay, interesting. And a win that needs to be taken back. So he beat you as a child somehow, and you're taken back. You're finally getting yours by calling him, homophobic epithets.
Well, I don't say it's bad. I'm just factually, you're kind of gay, aren't you? And he's like,
yeah, to fuck with him, hurt him. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. So you have a bad relationship with your father. Is he still with us?
Correct. I'm here. Tony.
Namaste.
Tony, your hair looks like spaghetti, you big old sexy
Tony,
man.
so let's go to you, Tony. You came out with a W last round. This is a different kind of competitor. Dale is a different beast. How you feeling heading into the octagon?
Listen, I'm confident in my abilities to finish first always, but this is gonna be a slugfest. I'm ready, locked and loaded, baby.
Now, are either of you two actually gay?
I've had my penis touched by a man before.
Did you like it?
No, I told them to stop.
So you're not gay. Okay, so it doesn't count to be assaulted or molested or anything like that.
Yes.
Is
that
you're
so I'm not
yeah.
gay? Okay. Clinically.
Interesting.
Not gay.
Okay, so so interesting, and also we learned
But
that
I'm open.
were
I
touched
mean,
at
it
some
depends. If they were hot, I'd probably be into it. It's just the person's kind of not really my thing. I'd be into it.
So you could be. Well, we're gonna go with straight because you haven't actually had the interaction. Let's go to you, Tony. Are you gay at all in any way?
Listen, I'm gonna go with the old adage: 20's a 20. So you know what I mean. Whatever pays the bills. You know what I mean.
So you're flexible. You're open to it.
Flexible.
Okay. So
Listen,
for
I'm not gonna deny
Dale,
it.
this is a forced gay date. Namaste.
Roger.
Very exciting. We're excited to see how that works into the situation. Now, they're both flexible. One being, maybe molested or assaulted and traumatized. Interesting kind of, cocktail of experiences and energies to bring into this round. Let's go to the prediction. Chat, you go ahead. It is your turn. Choose who's walking out of this a W. Dale from Boca or Tony Spaghetti. Now, let's start with you, Dale. Why should we be voting for you? Dale, why should we vote for you?
Dale. I'm Dale. I am a strict lover. I have many patterns. I wear things, and then I have cats. I like to sit and experience life, and I share life. And I've been diagnosed with an enlarged heart, so I may die at any moment. But however, I think it also is kind of silly in that I love too much.
5 seconds, Tony. Hush.
Listen, in this combat scenario, I'm going to wipe the floor with this guy. Better hope and get the body bag ready.
Namaste. All right. Well, sounds good. The audience has chosen. Hush. The audience has chosen. And Tony Spaghetti, once again, the favorite going into the octagon. Dale, you're by quite a large margin. So the few that wagered on Dale stand to gain a lot if Dale comes out. Any final thoughts before we begin the date?
So I just did a hair flip for this motherfucker. He better put out.
And you, Dale?
I actually pay for haircuts. But apparently, he's too cheap to cut his own hair.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's get this date started, guys. Have some fun in there.
There we go. Listen, Dale, right? From Boca?
What's your favorite wine?
A favorite wine? Listen, I'm talking first.
You're
a real spicy meatball here today, huh? I like that.
Well,
Little
what do you
flavor,
want?
A little spice. Huh? What do you mean? What do I want? Listen,
I care about
I like a little.
it.
I want a little. How about a little foreplay before we get into this situation? You know what I mean? I want to get to know you a little bit. My favorite wine? I like Merlot. All right, give me a little glass of that situation. But I want a little bit more. Maybe a little spicy, huh? You like that? You like a little, like get yelled at, maybe? A little meatball.
How much bread do you
maybe?
put in your meat?
Listen, I don't make it. I have other people make it for me. Come on, you know this. I'm only in charge of the gravy.
You're in charge of the.
You know the kitchen. Yeah,
What
the
is
sauce,
that,
buddy.
Swedish meatball?
Sunday sauce.
Are you
Gravy.
Italian
What
or
are you doing?
Swedish? Which one are you?
Listen, I don't want to start the date off this week.
You're gonna
Hey,
put
can we
gravy on
relax
that?
for just a second? I feel like you're wearing your little hat and you're coming at me sideways right now. I just want to relax. I want to have a conversation. My buddy
No,
Dale
we're
from
not having a
Boca.
conversation. This is an octagon. You,
right.
I want to love
Right.
you. You should love me, and then we'll figure it out. But you're not
So how many
loving anybody.
We could talk a little bit. How many relationships? So how many relationships have you had in the past that worked out like this?
Well, they've never worked out. That's the whole point. That's why I'm here.
Right. Because you're yelling at them all the time.
Well, what do you
I like
do?
the anger.
What
though.
are you doing?
Don't get me wrong, huh?
Oh,
No, listen. I like it.
so
Listen.
you're
What you do? This is the game you play with.
Come on. Yeah.
You just want to do that?
Yes, because do you have any cats? How many animals and people have you raised? How many?
No, I don't have cats.
Have you ever cared
I'm an
for?
adult. Those not even real cats. They're frozen. Look at that cat behind you. That's frozen. Is it
But
a
it's
painting?
a
It's not even a real
representation
cat.
of the cat that I do care for. You don't care
Right,
for
uh-huh.
anything. That's your problem.
Right. I just
you
care
don't-
for myself. Is that what you have
look,
to say?
I've got a whiteboard. I care for spreadsheets. Look at me. I care about spreadsheets. No.
It's unbelievable.
I like Excel.
It's unbelievable.
I do CPA. No. I can
you
figure
relax?
out if you have a balance. That's what you look
All right.
like. You don't care about. What are you going to do?
What have you been drinking tonight, bud?
Water.
Just water? Yeah. That's it. Let's
In a really
okay. Let's
small
switch
glass.
it up. Hey, you know what? I feel like this is
brown
going real.
water in a really small glass.
It's getting real combative for no reason right now. What's the last favorite movie you've seen? You know, it's going to shotgun round. Are we just going to do it like this? Go shotgun round. Favorite movie? Go.
I'm not going to answer this because it's a trap. This is a trap.
Bloodsport. All right.
You know the answer. I'm not
Bloodsport.
gonna answer it.
Favorite movie. Bloodsport. Okay. Next favorite show. Favorite TV show in the last 15 years. All right. We're just gonna play like this, like we're in line for prison. You know, name, serial number, and rank. Is that what we're doing in this one? I want to have a serious conversation with you. I want to get to know you.
I don't.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I don't.
Wow, that was the date. Namaste to you guys. Guys, make some noise, whether or not you liked that in the chat. I know I didn't really enjoy that necessarily. Now, once again, this was an interesting one. A different kind of weird date to watch. Now, let's just get a reflection off the contestants, though. Tony, how'd that feel? How did this round feel to you?
This guy's an angry guy. I'm trying to talk to him, having a good time about things, and he comes in razor hot with his little hat and his cat talk. I don't know, bud. Get him out of here.
Awesome. And Dale, let's go to you. How'd that feel?
This man wouldn't know love if it fucking punched him right in the face. I tried to give him like everything that I have, and he just runs away like a scared little baby.
And somehow, okay, interesting. Okay, so no questions from the chat, so I'm just going to go ahead and make my decision. Going to be quick about this because I think it's pretty clear. Let's go ahead. Now, guys, this was not a good date. If I would have saw this date in real life, I mean, in ways it was real. I believe that, this is your natural chemistry together. Nothing forced or anything about that. That's not necessarily good, though, for a date. For a date, you want companionship. For a date, you want connection. And I did not honestly believe that, especially out of you, Dale. You say that you give everything. You say that you love everything. And you are nothing but full of like a flaccid venom. It's like watching a wet, small, soft penis sort of just spit little bits of venom, not even going past like 6 inches from the tip of your penis, of your soul. And so,
what's wrong with
Dale,
6?
between that and your hat, I would clock you as kind of.
What's wrong with 6 inches?
Not enough.
It's not enough. And also, I think you got more in you. I couldn't even see.
Perfectly fine.
I didn't feel a goddamn bit of libido from you the entire time. Now, Tony over here, looking very pretty, trying to connect in even a small way. Dale, you sort of had like a spurgy meltdown. Now, if we can have a special sort of love on the spectrum night, maybe you could come back. But that was just that you're kind of the reason why we need a special night for people like you. So namaste to you. I think you really fucked up, and ultimately, I don't even think if you have more in you.
Anyway. I don't like you guys. Fucking out of here.
Okay, well, good. So I've decided I'm going with the favored winner, and that is definitely going to be. Oh, he just left. Okay, very classy, very classy.
Unbelievable. Hey.
So we got the winner being Tony Spaghetti. Thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate it. Loser being not Tony, being the guy that just bailed.
No, that guy left.
Wow. Okay. Listen, I don't necessarily want to be this mean to everyone. I'm not being mean because, and you all are making me feel like I'm being mean to you. Listen, Tony, you won that fair and square. That was the second or third one in a row.
Two shenanigans. That guy was,
Two in a row.
listen,
Okay,
that was a tough situation.
You're tied. You're tied with Toaster and Nerdity. So we'll see if you can turn this into a championship night tonight. Yeah, you sit tight. We'll go ahead and go to the leaderboard. Now, listen, if you're wondering whether you want to get involved, but you're afraid I'm going to be mean, listen, if you put up the fences, if you are so clearly shooting yourself in the foot, I'm going to point this out to you. I'm not caring for you as your guru by sort of, oh, wow, really good job. You're so good at this. No, that's the opposite of caring. That's bludgeoning you. That's me hitting you in the head with a baseball bat and pouring like rubbing alcohol into your wounds. That's abuse, given my position of power over you. Now, I want you to keep that in mind. Also, just try. I didn't even believe that Dale fella tried. That was my thing. Leaderboard. Let's go to leaderboard, though. So, lots wagered, not very much won because the obvious winner won. Doofus wagered 29,000, coming out with 34. 29,000, coming out with 34. Sunset in second place. Power couple, 25,000, coming out with 28. Mary Lou RJ, 25,000, coming out with 28. Cherish, 15, coming out with 17. Congrats, Mary and Cherish, getting on the board. Peppercorn, 13, coming out with 15. Girthy Green Goblin, funny username, 6 and walking out with 7. Money Tits getting on that board, wagering 5, coming out with 6. Color Ruiner, 3 and a little, almost 4. And finally, Slalom wagering 20, coming out with 23. Kind of funny. Oh, blessings. Now, we do have a contestant already lined up, and very excited am I. So this is... it's going to be hard for this contestant because I don't know if we're going to have time for this new contestant to fully put together the matches to come out the champion. However, this is the moment of truth for Tony Spaghetti. Face reveal, and can he turn this into a championship night? Can he join the rank of victors and champions of Infatuations past? Will we be rising his jersey into the rafters at the end of our Infatuation? So we'll see. Lots riding. The stakes could not be higher for possibly the last matchup of the evening. Let's get him on here. Okay, contestant, go ahead and turn on your camera so I can get you on the screen. Blessings. Wonderful. Fantastic. Now, let's join me in welcoming our, let's make this the final. This is exciting. Our final 2 contestants of the evening. Join me in welcoming. So in number 2, we have a familiar face. And now in number 1, interesting. We've seen him before. Let's go. Let's start with you. Contestant 1, what's your name? Introduce yourself to the chat.
Everybody know me as Skevin.
Skevin, interesting. Is Skevin returning back to the battle dome, so to speak? How does it feel to be back, Skevin?
Feels great. Glad to be back.
Wonderful, fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about what's in the background there of your video feed?
Well, I don't know if anybody is too familiar with the meme of the young gentleman who decided to have his rectum eat a glass jar and it broke and bled out everywhere, and said gentleman is up here above me, so just waiting for that prolapse asshole to go ahead and sit on me.
Namaste. So is the prolapse asshole going to show in your video?
No. Do you want it to?
No.
Oh, okay. Then no.
I mean, personally, yes. Professionally, no. I think that would be against the rules here on twitch.tv to show a prolapse hole of any kind.
No, that won't. It's not going to happen.
Okay, well, wonderful. So, listen, you're here to compete. You're here to win. Do you believe you have what it takes to take down Tony, the standing victor and hopeful champion of the night?
I don't know. That's some sexy hair, I must say. That is pretty hot, and I can literally see myself in those glasses. I think I see it right. Yeah, I can see myself. So that'd be pretty hard, but I'm definitely going to give it a try.
And Tony, let's kick it to you. You're going up a different kind of competitor than last time. This guy can kind of string some sentences together without sort of collapsing on himself. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling.
Listen, his beard, bud. You know, I'm a sucker for a good beard. Look at that whole situation he's got with the hat on, with the, listen, this is going to be a tough one. But I'm ready.
So, Tony, you're sexually flexible. Now, let's ask you, Skevin. Skevin, are you straight? Or are you a little bit gay at all?
Well, I guess it kind of just depends on how pumped I am full of drugs and the kind of situation that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So you have experienced men just while on drugs?
I don't remember. I've had plenty of situations in my life I just don't remember.
Yeah, let's call it a forced gay date, just in case. Because I think, so this can either be a handicap or it can be honestly an asset heading into the octagon. But let's let the chat decide. Chat, final round of the night. Stakes could not be higher. Who do you think's walking out of this with the W? Let your voice be heard. Let's start with you, Skevin. Why should we be voting for you?
They should be voting for me because I'm here to represent the downtrodden, those that have lost in times past, and I'm here for a regime change.
Wow, so a champion of the people,
right.
Claiming to be. Now, let's go to you, Tony. Why should we be voting for you? Why are you the favored winner?
Listen, let me tell you something. I like this guy's finesse, but at the same time, Tony always finishes first, number one all the way, baby. But listen, let me tell you something. I'm always going to bring it home for the victory.
Interesting. So, final couple seconds left. Clear this. Wow. And at the last second, a quick little popular surge, but for someone who remains to be the underdog, we're looking at Skevin. You are a little bit less favored than Tony, but you got some people on your side. Any final thoughts before we enter the final battle for the evening? We'll start with you, Skevin.
Namaste.
Namaste. And Tony?
100%. Let's do it.
Wow, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Leave it all in the field, boys.
So listen, I'm Tony. We'll start with, how about we just start with some introductions here? I'm Tony. How you doing?
How you doing, Tony? It's Skevin.
Nice to meet you, bud. Listen, let me tell you something. You look like a nice guy. You got your beard situation. What's your beard routine look like? What are you doing?
So, got to use some nice. I got some nice shampoo I put in there. I put some nice conditioner and stuff. But I got to say, for you, that is a rocking head of hair that you got there. So I'm just wondering, what is it that you're putting in there to keep it nice and flowy and greasy? What is it that you're using there?
Listen, let me tell you what we do in this situation here. It's not a lot of maintenance, I'll tell you that much. It's just naturally gorgeous. I can't help it. It's a problem. It really is a problem because the drains in this house, listen, they're backed up all the way to Timbuktu. So you really got to get in there with your hand. But I do a lot of preconditioning, a lot of brushing. But I want to get back to you for a little bit because I like your style here, bud. What do we want to do on a first date? Where are we going? You know, what if you were going to take me out, you know, Tony, Big T styling, where do you want to go in the city? Because we're going to go in the city 100%. You're going to come to New York. We'll take you out. But listen, we'll split halfsies, Dutch style, gay date. But where do you want to go?
You know what? In all honesty, if you're in New York, the one place that I have always wanted to go to is Keen's Steakhouse. They have a Saddleback. I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go. They've got a mutton chop that I guess is just one to die for. So we would definitely be going to Keen's. Probably hit like a Broadway show or something. I've never done that before. I've always wanted to check out Broadway. See some of the shows out there. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Listen, I'll do this for real. Listen, we'll take the train out, a little smooches on the train right before the show, right? Get ourselves a little Broadway situation. Get ourselves a steak. Would you lick the little dribbles off my beard? We could do that to each other, right?
Absolutely.
Get a little steak on this sauce and this one, a little steak on you.
Yeah.
like a
you won't need your napkin. I got it.
Oh, listen, this is the guy, like kind of like a Lady in the Tramp, right? If I get a little something on mine, I get a little something on yours, you know?
Yeah. I'd make sure that I just won't wear one that's down here too. So if the food falls, you know, where it may lay, you may have to grab it, if you know what I'm saying.
Listen, I like your style under the table only, right? We don't need this only under table only, right? Be gentlemen in the situation.
That's right.
With a napkin. We don't need to go to jail because they got real bad laws out there for that. Listen, and also, okay, so good. We got the date situation. We afterwards. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do afterwards? Do you like to go out after dancing? Maybe you want to
No, dancing I think is a little bit overrated because then you end up getting all sweaty and nasty, and I just don't want to have to deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? So if they're going to be doing this, we need to get down. We got time. We don't have much time, right? I don't live in New York. We got to knock this sucker out. So I think it's just going to be one of them quick. I'm going to have to take some of that grease off of the back of your hair that you got there from that nice gel you're putting in there and just throw that down there. Let it use that to lube it up and just go right at it. You know what I'm saying? You got to use what you're working with. You got it sitting right there. It's going to be great.
Listen, I'm into this situation. I'll tell you why. Because I ain't got time too. Listen, I'm going to do it on the train on the way home too to drop you off. But I'm also going to save all that oil from your beard that's dripping down from that expensive meat I gave you and give me some of the Tony sauce. I'll tell you that much.
Nice.
Wow. 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 Tremendous. Tremendous date. By far and away, the most capable, smooth date. You both have the skills that kill, but also I could tell that you wanted it. You're flexible. You found yourself in a situation and you went with it. And you found what there was to find in each other. Let's start with you, Kevin. How did that feel?
I felt great. Loved it. I can't wait for my trip out to New York.
Beautiful, beautiful. And to Tony Spaghetti, how did that feel?
This guy, he knows what he's doing. You know, said all the right things, checked off all the boxes. You know, we'll get him up here. Yeah.
Wow.
I liked it.
Holy cannoli. That was something else. The energy was truly live. Now, we do have a couple questions. We have at least one question from Foolish Mofo 1. What would you order at New York City's finest restaurant, Sbarro? Let's go to you, Skevin. You're at Sbarro. What do you order?
Listen, at Sbarro, we used to go to Nashville and we get just absolutely completely trashed, and nothing tastes better after you've been drinking than a slice of pepperoni. Slice of pepperoni, cheese, pizza, nice big slice, Sbarro slice, nice and greasy. Just like that nice, greasy, just dripping down on your chin and everything. You ain't got nothing to wipe it off with. You're just walking around with it just all over the place. It's great.
Wonderful. Perfect answer. Let's go to you, Tony. You're at Sbarro. What are you getting?
Here's the situation. Pepperoni, cheese, bada bing. Roll it together, but on the cheese situation, heavy Parmesan, heavy pepper, right? So that way you got a little surprise on the bottom when you roll into we call it the pizza taco. Roll it into the pizza taco, get it all the way in. Don't stop by it. You don't even stop to chew. You just get it all the way in, and then bada bing, you're right. Ooh, that's the heater right there. It's called the Tony Spaghetti's combination. It's a good one.
Wow. And perfect answers to boot. Namaste. What a fun round. Now, this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. So I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. We are going to head into the decision room. And listen, I'm going to give my thoughts and feelings, and then I'm going to do something a little surprising. Now, my thoughts and feelings. Now, it's hard not to get distracted by y'all's very natural chemistry. Very natural chemistry. I truly believe that, if the circumstances were right, you're the two left on an island, the rest of your lives are going to be happy. You're going to find stuff to talk about. You're going to work together. It's going to be a life full of pleasure and happiness because you're flexible and you've got the skills. Now, but that's unfortunately not what this competition is about. This competition is about who is better. This competition is about vanquishing the lover in the form of a foe, or foe in the form of a lover. Now, in this respect, I have not seen two fiercer competitors in this competition. Two more equally matched competitors laying it all on the line. Finding ways, finding avenues, finding routes with which their mutual affection can be expressed in this simulated date. Namaste. Truly two gladiators. Now, and even it comes down to that last question. Because honestly, I was like, okay, let's go to this last question. Who's it going to be? How's this going to shake out? Let's see the answer. Now, Now, Skevin, you gave an answer very genuine. You showed that you have friends in the past, you've had fun in the past, you're still in contact with that sense of youthful fun, youthful whimsy, getting a little tipsy and eating pizza, very endearing. Now, then we went to you, Tony, and not necessarily one-upped it, but a very interesting answer as well. Creative, innovative answer. Folding the pieces on themselves with generous parm. Namaste to you both. Now, what I'm going to do is a little unorthodox, but I'm going to introduce some chaos, and I'm going to override myself. I'm throwing this to a democratic poll. Who's walking out of this competition with the W? Is it the challenger, the late stage challenger in Skevin, or is it our possibly soon to be champion of the night, Tony Spaghetti? Face reveal, Tony Spaghetti. It is in the chat right now. You get to decide. Guys, there's over 100 people watching right now. I'm not seeing nearly enough voices on this poll. I need everyone letting their voice be heard. Who is your victor? This is going down to the last few seconds. Tenacious competitors, as we saw. Tenacious. Who deserves it more, in your opinion? It's okay, well, we're pulling out ahead. Let's see, but it keeps going back and forth. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the crowd has decided it is Tony Spaghetti with the championship of the night, the champion of the night, the victor, squeaking it out. Namaste to you, Tony. Blessings to you, our champion of this episode of Infatuations. Any words?
Listen, everybody here is gorgeous. You're all special in your own way. Namaste, and I hate you. You know?
Namaste. Hate the animals. Skevin, valiant effort. You're a true competitor. You found your rhythm. You really got dirty in that competition. Just wasn't enough up to the standards of our audience tonight.
Namaste.
Any final words?
Namaste.
Namaste to you.
And one more thing. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Kevin. Always got to get that last little jab in. Wow. Namaste. So, guys, once again, thank you, Skevin, for joining us. I really appreciate you being so generous with your warmth and presence tonight. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. It's great to get to spend some time with you. And Tony Spaghetti, congratulations to you.
Namaste.
Entering the Victor's Hall along with Orchestar, Flying Vita, Applebox, and now your name echoes among the mountaintops of champions. Blessings to you, Tony Spaghetti.
Listen, love
Namaste.
Love the program. It works. I love the program. It works. Namaste.
It works. It works. It does. Blessings. So blessings. Okay, so guys, an absolutely tremendous conclusion to a very fun night of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. Beautiful evening. Let's go ahead and go to the leaderboard. See who walked out with what. I got it. That's not the right one though. Hold on. Now, so in first place, Cherish putting up 10,000, walking out with 17. Congrats, Cherish, leading the leaderboard. Sunset Pony, second place, 10,000, walking out with 17. Sunset, good to see your name up on that leaderboard so many times. And also, just for the record, the music that you've been enjoying in the background of this screen has been composed by Sunset Pony herself. Namaste to you, Sunset. Tremendous contributions to the program, to the community, and also coming out, with quite a few channel points yourself. Money Tits, wagering 5,000, coming out with 8,000. Peppercorn Patty, not really feeling a lot of enthusiasm, 800, a little over 800 points, walking out with 14. BMO Zerker, 300 and 500. And then in sixth place, Hollow Gravy, 70 and 121. Namaste to you. Namaste to you. What a beautiful night of Infatuations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This has been a very special Infatuations. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Really tremendous work, tremendous attention. Thank you for rolling with the technical little flubs. We'll get that sorted out maybe, but if not, I'm not going to apologize. I don't care. I don't care what you feel or how you are affected negatively by my actions, either directly or indirectly. I will never apologize to you. And if you think this is bad, it's going to get a lot worse. I'm going to do really horrific things to you. And I will not feel bad. I will not feel remorse. I will not wish I could go back and do it differently. I'm just letting you know that's coming down the line. And think about why you continue to stay even in light of that. What does that say about you, both emotionally, spiritually, personally? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe the tools are working in your life. Namaste. Well, guys, a beautiful Infatuations it has been. I want to say a special thank you to my moderation team. Guys, you guys are absolutely fucking it up over there, especially kind of at the last second, kind of putting this together with not a lot of forethought. But I want to thank my mod team for absolutely crushing back there. Namaste to you. Alan BR Bass, namaste to you. Welcome to the program. Namaste to my mod team. And also namaste to my community of devoted light. Do I have my credits up? Let's add the credits. Let's add the fucking credits. Text. Where is it? I gotta roll it. There. Go. My community of devoted light. At patreon.com, I host exclusive videos, music downloads, offers for a monthly postcard. Namaste to you. You too can be a part of my community of devoted light at patreon.com. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can exponentially increase the means by which you are progressing. Namaste to you. If you feel you need to be a part of this, simply type !final journey into the chat to be given a link and further instructions on how to access this next level in a truly transformational way. Namaste to you. Now, guys, let's go ahead and raid somebody, huh? Who should we raid? Guys, I'm going to throw it to you guys. Who should we raid? I'm honestly tired of all the thoughts I have in my own mind when it comes to this. Who should we raid? Who's the raider? Who's the raider? And we're the raiders, but who are we raiding? Your old dad. I'm seeing him. Okay, good. Your old dad. Let's go. Let's throw our energy to Yad. I saw Yad first. Namaste to you guys. Blessings to you, Vita, and blessings to everyone who stuck it out tonight. I really appreciate you guys. Great, great show. We had a lot of fun tonight, didn't we? We had a lot of fun. Let's see if the command works from my OBS. Did it create? What do you... Oh, because I fucking typed it wrong. Raid your old dad. Raid has been created. Let's take this energy, take this vibe over to your old dad. But guys, we'll be back this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, normal time, to share our explorations once again. We'll open up the lines and progress, transform, and revolutionize the way we interface with self, other, and reality, the basic metaphysical engine by which we will grow, we will continue to grow. Namaste to you, my beautiful child soldiers. I imagine you all as, anywhere between 8 and 12 years old, anemic, not more than 5 pounds of muscle on your body, but sort of the fire in your eyes and an old repurposed kind of modded AK-47 in your hands, ready to take the truth to this world. That's how I see you. That's how I imagine each of you, each of your usernames as I close my eyes at night. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, guys. We'll be back this Tuesday at 8 p.m. I cherish you. I love you, each of you. Guys, I'll see you on Tuesday. Let's say what's up to your old dad. Blessings. YouTube, you guys are way better, though. Fuck Twitch. Twitch is bullshit.